Tim Murray, you're a CrossFit Games champion, world record holder, athletic trainer, roller hockey player, and soon to be father. When people leave this episode, what do you hope they understand about you beyond just being a little person?
I want people to remember and realize that I can do anything they can do,
Mm,
and that I'm the exact same person, just a little shorter.
yeah, I love that. Okay. So can you just explain who you are in your own words?
Yeah. I'm kid from Kentucky, grew up in Cincinnati, like across from like in greater Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
So I have that Midwest lifestyle, like life, like
Mm,
personality along with some Southern. Like
yeah.
I went to school at Eastern Kentucky, so I have all that going for me. But I'm just a down to earth, chill guy who loves sports, loves working out, and loves representing.
Yeah, yeah. You sent me a bio before the podcast, and you didn't put really any of your accomplishments in there. So, we will get into your accomplishments, but you've done a lot in your life so far, and
Yeah.
it's super cool, and I can't wait to get into those things. So, um, can you explain how we know each other?
Let's see. We met through the Bridge Adaptive at the SOAR Expo. I believe that was the first time we met
Yeah, I think so. That sounds
2 years ago.
right.
Nah, I was there for the adaptive fitness, like helping the adaptive fitness booth with me, Ernest Stanley,
Yeah.
and you were out there running kids off the tennis court,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and it was just mind blowing seeing all of that.
yeah, yeah. And so I think we connected again. I did a CrossFit class
Did it? Yeah, that's right.
as
I
well.
helped fill in at CrossFit Cincinnati.
Mhm.
And was that maybe that was when we first met,
It might have
or one of
been.
the
I don't know. It was probably one of those. I
it's
mean,
like
but essentially, we know each other through the adaptive sports world,
yeah,
let's say.
correct.
And the SOAR Expo is hosted through the Bridge, who we both are very familiar with
Yep,
and work alongside of CrossFit is put on by the Bridge, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then, Cincinnati Tennis Foundation, we partner up with them on a lot of different things related to, the Tri Day and stuff like that too.
That's right.
So,
I need to
um,
get out there for that.
yeah, yeah, you
Is that
gotta
coming?
you
Is
gotta
that
try it.
soon,
Um,
or was it already done?
no, it's not. Shoot, I think I want to say September, but I have no
Okay.
idea. I need to look. It's on my calendar, but yeah. Anyway, if you weren't here doing the podcast, what would you be doing?
Right now, I'd probably be sitting on my couch watching Fire Country. That's the show we've been binging.
Fire Country.
Yeah,
Okay, interesting. I've not heard of that. Is it on like
it's on.
Netflix?
I think I don't. It might be on Netflix.
Okay.
It's on CBS though.
Okay.
Like it's 4 seasons in.
Okay.
Like it's a fake town out in California that the fire crew fights all these different forest fires and stuff like that, and
Interesting. Okay.
kind of it's nice. It's fun. Like nice change of pace.
Yeah, I've been looking for a new good show. I have Amazon Prime, and Psych
Okay.
is probably one of my favorite
I've
shows.
not gotten into that one yet.
Have you seen it and just didn't
I
like it, or?
I don't think I it came on like when I got rid of cable, I think,
Ah, okay.
and so like I never got to watch it. And then
Yeah.
all I have is HBO,
Ah, okay,
and
okay.
every now and then Netflix will work on my computer, my home TV. I
Mhm.
borrow my sister's, but they're trying to cut down on that stuff.
Right, right,
So
right,
it's like
right.
you need. It looks like you're not in the same house. I'm traveling.
Yeah, yeah, right, 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 exactly. Yeah, it's a great I think it's only on Amazon, but
Okay.
it's awesome. It's probably one of my favorite series of all times, and it's one of those I don't generally like rewatching things, but Psych is one of those that I'll put on, like, right before bed and just, like,
Yeah.
watch an episode and
That's how I am, like, something that I've watched but don't care to, like,
yeah.
miss.
Yeah, 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 exactly. Anyway, who were you as a kid?
I was the kid who grew like playing around, like playing sports growing up, like
Y
out in the front yard playing baseball, basketball, football.
yeah.
Not a whole lot of soccer involved, like some,
Mhm.
but not a whole lot. But I mean, running from baseball field to basketball, gym, and like growing up playing intramurals in elementary school, so like trying all the different sports there.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so you've always been an athlete your entire life, huh?
yeah.
Interesting, okay. Do you come from a family of athletes?
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, yeah.
My dad played collegiate baseball at Western Kentucky.
Okay,
And then it was drafted in the 22nd round of the 1980 draft by the Cincinnati Reds.
cool.
So he played a year of minor league ball with them and then realized that at 23, 24 years old, he's in rookie ball.
Yeah,
He probably wasn't going to make it. So
okay.
he went to, grad school teaching. That's what he was a teacher.
Okay, cool. My mom was a teacher, so,
All right.
what would your other parent do?
My mom, she was a dental assistant
Okay.
for, I mean, she still is like trying to retire, but
Right, yeah. Would have been wild if you said engineer because that was my dad, so anyway, so being in the gym, just to get into something kind of funny, do you have, like, a ridiculous gym moment or, like, funny gym moment that you saw or were a part of or anything like
Oh
that?
man, there's probably like so many of them.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it's okay to talk about it now, but like people doing like pull ups and then their toes to bar or anything on the rig and their hands slip and they kind of fall and
Yeah.
in a big old heap.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like those are always good ones. Someone that just falls off of a box, like doing box jumps, box step ups, like
Oh, yeah.
we make sure they're fine
Yeah,
first, obviously, but like
right.
after the fact, it's just like, "What are you thinking?" Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
happened?
Right, right, right. Yeah, it's funny how, like, people getting hurt, like, not to the extent of, like, badly hurt, but it's kinda funny how, like, that's humorous. Like,
Yeah.
I'll watch TikToks of, like,
People
all that, and
yeah.
it's just, like, people wipe it out or whatever else, so, yeah, cool. Okay, well, everybody, thank you for joining the Rolling Forward podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. The Rolling Forward podcast is a podcast of people who keep rolling forward no matter what life throws at them. Real people, real stories, powered by purpose, resilience, and a drive that never ends. I'm Zach Sikora. Spina bifida didn't stop me. It just gave me a better excuse to sit down while I take over the world. Today's funny t-shirt is in case of fire, use stairs. And it's a guy in a wheelchair on stairs and he's completely upside down. So I did not make this shirt. It is probably the inspiration for all the t-shirts that I have made. But if you want t-shirts that fit this theme, you can go on rollingforward.printful.me, pick yourself up a t-shirt. I have the brand t-shirt as well on there too. So and again, as you're going through and you want to comment on anything that Tim or I say, please let us know. Tim, I can connect with Tim and have him respond or respond myself via Tim as well. So anyway, let's keep going in today. Wow, keep going. Oh man, let's keep rolling into today's episode with Tim Murray. I really messed up that branding right there. Okay, so the next thing that I want to get into with you is dwarfism, and so what type of dwarfism I actually until researching this episode and doing different things, I didn't know there were different kinds actually.
Oh, yeah. There's, now over 300 types.
Wow.
Some a different variation of another, like, it could be anything like a gene one gene's flipped a little different than the next, whatever it
Yeah,
might have been, but my kind is the most common achondroplasia,
yeah.
or the big name of a gene that's, like, the main culprit,
What's the name, Tim? No, I'm kidding.
FGR3.
Oh, you know.
There might be another G or something in
Okay,
there.
okay. I was
Um
just kidding. I don't care.
I just mainly know it because, like, going through parenthood, like, we had to get our kid tested to make sure that he wasn't gonna be double dominant.
Oh,
Um, so that was, like, the main reason I remember everything because it's been ingrained in my head.
Yeah.
But basically, that's the growing gene, and
Mhm.
ours kind of just shuts off about halfway through, and like our long bones, our shin bones, our arms, like femur, like every all those things, like they
Mhm.
just don't grow the same rate as everybody else says.
Interesting. Are there any bones that do grow the same?
Like the skull grows a little bigger.
Okay.
The vertebrae kind of grow about. I mean, they are pretty much the same. We're
Mhm.
just in a more compact frame, so
Interesting.
that leads to other issues like spinal stenosis, things along those lines.
Right.
Um, but I mean, the spine, ribs, those are pretty much all the same. Like that grow the same.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And when you said there's what 300 plus different
Yep.
types, that's determined by the genes, or is that determined by the what happens
It's
to the person?
may I like each gene, like the genes do something different.
Yeah.
Um, So it's however the genes mutate, whatever gene mutates
Huh.
and causes that dwarfism. Like usually it's like for me, the main issue I run into is spinal stenosis.
Okay.
Um,
And for those that don't know what that is,
Narrowing of the spinal column so
okay.
that it pushes and it ends up pushing on the spinal nerves
Oh,
that come out like of the low back
yeah.
and into the legs. So like, I had a big issue when back in 2016 leaving a Reds game, like, I got to a point where, like, I could barely walk because
Whoa.
like, I couldn't feel my legs.
Wow.
Like, and
Okay.
that it off and on throughout my life, it had happened, but
Yeah.
for the most part, it was like, I squat down, like, stretch the low back, and it was fine, but this time, like, everything I normally did to fix it did not work.
Yeah. So do you have a little bit of pain always, or is it pretty much
Some days are better than others.
okay?
Like, I think the weather plays into it.
Oh.
Like, days like today, with all this rain we've been having, it's kind of flared up a little more than it normally has been.
Ah, okay.
Um, but then there's some days I kind of forget about it and I do something, and then it's like, oh hey, just remember we're here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you've got it. Yeah, it's interesting. I was telling you before the podcast, the symptoms in my head that I'm having, like, do are affected by weather, and I'm not sure I would have noticed had somebody not, like, pointed that out. It was just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yep, there's a flare up," and all that, so, anyway, was there a moment growing up so I was born with spina bifida, you were born, you with dwarfism, right? No, I'm
Hmm.
kidding, I'm kidding.
No, I
Stupid
didn't realize
question.
it till I was 10.
Yeah. So I guess the two questions is, um, when you're born, do they realize immediately that you have dwarfism?
Nowadays they do.
Okay.
Um, when I was born, 1987, I was like, that was 39 years ago.
Yeah.
Um, Geez, mind blowing.
Yeah.
But my parents were like, there wasn't any of the pre-birth stuff. Like it was just like, oh, he's healthy, his heart's working, everything's functioning properly.
Yeah.
And then, I was born and like the docs, my parents said, took me away, did some measurements, and then brought me right back, said, oh yeah, he's got dwarfism.
Oh,
Or at least that's what we think it is. Like we'll confirm it later.
interesting. So they knew day of.
Pretty much.
Okay,
Just
interesting.
like I think there's a lot like with dwarf babies, like Acon babies,
Yeah.
the head is the thing that kind of gives us away at first.
Oh,
Like
okay.
obviously as a baby, like everybody's arms, legs all look the same,
Right. Yeah.
but the head's like a little different shaped. It's like cranium,
Uh-huh.
like all that part's like kind of a little wider,
Yeah.
almost like oh, what's the dude in A Christmas Story? Not A Christmas Story. Nightmare Before Christmas.
I have no idea. I'm
Okay.
not very good with actors and actresses.
It's just like a claymation Tim Burton. Like
Uh-huh.
one of I've
Oh,
only seen
okay.
the movie like once,
Yeah, I'm
and
not
I didn't like it.
oh, okay, okay. Yeah. This is, I have random thoughts all the time, and one random thought that I have is you know how they have, like, different fossils of different people and talking about like the evolution of the human or whatever else.
Yeah.
It's interesting. A thought that I just had is you said that your skull is shaped differently. And it's like, what if that's the skulls that are being looked at, you know? Like
Yeah.
I don't know, just
No.
a weird thought. But anyway, so the the other question, when you were growing up, was there a like a moment or interaction that you had that you knew you were, I don't know, different or
My brother's 3 years younger than me,
okay.
and when he was born, like, obviously, like, nobody I didn't think anything of it. And then he started growing up and getting bigger, and then he started catching me in
Mhm.
height, and that's when I was like, "Okay, this is weird.
Oh.
Maybe we're like twins."
Oh.
And then he kept going, and that's when I was like, "Okay, something's different here."
Uh-huh.
And that's kinda when, like, yeah, 7, 6, 7 years old, like 5, 6, 7 years old when I really, I guess, started to process what was going on.
Yeah. And so then growing up, was your childhood relatively quote unquote normal or was there different things in your life that
I mean, it was as normal as everybody else.
sure.
Like, I played sports the same as everybody else.
Okay.
I Nobody held back. Like, it
Mhm.
was in fact, they probably went a little harder against, me
Yeah. Yeah.
than they would anybody else because they don't wanna be shown up by someone that's different,
Yeah.
standing a foot and a half shorter than them.
Yeah.
So, like, that played I'm sure that was part of it. Um, but, like, the only things, like, really that I wasn't allowed to do was really, like, um, docs were always like, no heavy back squats, no heavy deadlifts,
Oh.
just the compression on the spine
Yeah.
is what they told us to avoid, which I didn't really listen very well,
Yeah.
which might be playing into a lot of the things I'm dealing with now. Um, no football, like, big contact sports, none of that, for the same reasons, like,
Mhm.
the chances of me being paralyzed, like, were great, like, 10
Yeah.
times we'll say 10 times, I don't know if that's the real number, but
Yeah, yeah.
10 times greater than, the average person.
Sure. Yeah. Did you get made fun of as a kid?
Initially,
Yeah.
but then growing up, I went to the same school, like, had the same people, and then, like, even in middle school, high school, like, I had a lot of the same group of people that were around me.
Yeah.
They all
Yeah.
realized, like, pretty quickly, like, I had some I'm sure there were people behind my like, not behind my back, but protecting me behind my back,
Sure.
and,
Yeah, my friends, I was in a similar situation. I did get made fun of, I think, a lot in elementary school, especially when I like switched schools.
Mhm.
But once like in high school, like all my good friends, we always made like cripple jokes with each other and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
was that a
Yeah.
similar experience?
Yeah, very similar. Like, the best friends, the ones that, like, you're still friends with are the ones that are, like,
Yeah.
have those jokes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to let people let my close friends call me a cripple because we love the social interactions of people just reacting to yeah, 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 exactly. Like, "What? Are you kidding me?" But yeah, so anyway, what are some examples of let's say growing up and you could say now too because I'm sure there's some overlap there of like either physical or mental if there are mental struggles with dwarfism.
I mean, I wouldn't say I had a lot of mental struggles growing
Mhm.
up,
Okay.
just because I was a cocky, arrogant
Yeah.
teenager
Yeah.
who thought he was gonna rule the world,
Hmm.
slash knew he was gonna rule the world eventually.
Yeah.
Um, but, like, the physical side of it, like, the hard part was always, like, especially getting into middle school, high school, like, I'm never gonna make the basketball team, not when there's 30 some odd kids trying out.
Right.
Like, everyone they need the guys that are gonna be taller, more athletic,
Hmm.
almost reaching the rim to do a layup.
Yeah.
Um, so, I mean, that part didn't help.
Yeah.
Playing baseball, like, same concept, like, I'm running 90 feet,
Mm.
same distance, it's the same distance on the field, but taken twice the time to get there because I have twice the strides.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that part, I mean, I guess that ended up playing into a lot of the mental side of it, like, you
Mhm.
know, just being just wanting to succeed
Yeah.
and then realizing like I can't succeed in these fields and not having something else
Yeah.
to like to go back on.
Yeah.
Like it was always I wanted to be a baseball player.
Mm.
My dad was, my cousin was, like, I just
Mhm.
wanted to be a baseball player. I love the sport.
Yeah.
And then when that kind of fell through, like when I realized that wasn't going to work for me, I didn't know what else to do.
Ah, okay.
So
But you eventually figured it
eventually
out.
figured it out. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. Um, yeah, so, like, what about driving?
Driving, we knew was going to be pretty easy.
Okay,
Um, just because I have pedal extenders in my car.
okay,
So they just fit right on the gas pedal, the brake pedal, and we push the butt, like, just
yeah,
tighten them on there, make sure they stay.
okay.
Um, the hard part we found out recently is that not all makes um work well with them.
Oh,
So like Hyundai, their gas pedal, I believe is attached to the floor.
mhm.
So when I go to put it on, like the gas pedal, like my gas pedal, it doesn't fit right. So
Oh,
like it's weird. Like when I go to accelerate, when I'm trying, and especially I'm getting on an interstate, I got this big semi coming up my butt. Like I need to floor it. Like I
mhm.
can't use that because I can't accelerate the way I need to.
Interesting. You don't own a Hyundai, do
I don't
you?
know the Hyundai. I
Okay,
tested
good.
one out. Like that's how I found out I couldn't use it. Was
Yeah,
I tested them out, and I think that makes it a little harder to test drive cars
yeah,
for
okay,
that reason.
yeah,
Like, I have to take the pedals off, I have to put them on, I have to take them back off, and now I
right.
have to adjust them, make
Mhm.
sure they fit right.
Yep,
Um, but I think, like, had a Nissan Sentra when I got into college, and that worked really well with my extenders.
mhm.
And then ran that thing basically to the ground like it's designed to,
Yep,
and, bought a Honda Civic.
okay.
And I did the same thing with that. But in the sense of I got into a nasty like, accident and totaled my car.
Yeah,
Um, Now I drive an HRV, Honda
okay, cool.
HRV, and I kind of want to get a CRV now.
Okay. I don't know the difference.
It's the size.
Okay.
Like an HRV would be more like remember the old Blazer,
Uh-huh.
and it was the HRV would be like the Blazer when the CRV is like the Trailblazer.
Got it,
So
okay.
like just a little bit bigger.
Yeah, and so just the pedal extensions,
Yeah.
that's the only
Um,
modification.
I'm lucky to the point that I have, like, relatively long arms for an Acon.
Yeah.
So, like, I can sit far enough back away from the airbag and everything that I don't need a pillow to help me reach up.
Oh.
My girlfriend needs a pillow,
Uh-huh.
which I tried driving with it just because it was a pain in the I was like, "I don't wanna keep taking this off and putting it back on for you."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I can't do this. This
Yeah.
is so uncomfortable."
Yeah. Right, right. Do, do some, um do some have, like, you know, the
The
whee
little like, the knob?
yeah, the knob on the wheel that helps you turn it? Do you know?
Some might.
Okay.
I haven't really seen it. The
Okay.
biggest thing I've seen the hand paddles
Yeah.
for gas and brake.
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen those for some people.
Okay,
Just
interesting.
they felt that was easier and more accessible for them.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
The only
but
adaptations I'm aware of are, like, for
yeah,
well, I guess quads as well, like, how they can blow in and, like,
yeah,
gas and brake, and, like, that's wild
that's
to me as
crazy.
well, but,
Wow,
yeah,
makes sense.
and then what about, like, you know, sitting up higher and stuff like that? Do you see any
I don't have to.
you don't
I
have to,
feel
right?
fine. Like, I mean, I could probably sit up a little bit higher,
Mhm.
but then I'm up against like my steering wheel. Like it's
Got it.
already as high up as it can go.
Okay.
Like when I adjust it,
Yeah.
but like then my quad's up against it, and I'm
Yeah.
like trying to brake real quick, and
Right.
my steering wheel's the thing preventing me from braking.
Mhm.
So
One other correlation that I wanted to draw from like my life to your life is a lot of people see a disabled person in a wheelchair and they coddle or baby a little bit too much. Do you I guess it's a two-parter. Did that happen to you? And if not, did something happen that's different?
Um, Peter Dinklage has this quote out there.
Okay.
I don't know when he spoke it. I don't know where it came from. It could also not really be Peter Dinklage. It could be just like somebody claiming that Peter Dinklage made this quote.
Yeah.
It's 2026 and we don't know the difference between AI and real things anymore.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
his thing is dwarfs are the last bastion of acceptable prejudice.
Oh, okay.
So we're always kind of viewed at like I've always been viewed as the like
Yeah.
funny looking.
Mhm.
Mom, look at that guy. He's short.
Mm,
He's shorter than me.
yeah.
And it's always like some kind of joke being cracked.
Yeah.
There's never really that coddling.
Yeah, okay.
Like a couple times, maybe in a store,
Mhm.
like I'm looking at the top shelf, someone will walk by and be like, "Do you need anything?" I mean, not really,
Yeah.
but yeah, that.
Yeah, yeah.
I've exhausted everything I can to think like to use to get it down without asking for help, but nothing's working. The cart keeps rolling away every time I step on it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know that the shelf can hold my weight.
You mean you don't carry a ladder on your back everywhere you go?
I thought about that, but
Okay, interesting. Yeah, you know, I think a very public perception thing is like, dwarves are always like, I don't know, you see in movies a lot of times that they're just jokes,
Mm,
right? And
yeah,
like, I don't know, even wasn't there like a dwarf in Jackass?
yeah, Wee Man,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And like, I don't know, I think people were drawn into and thought it was funny that a little person was doing all these
yep,
stunts, and specifically little person.
yeah,
So,
yep.
okay, interesting. Um, what about, so you didn't get, like, babied or different treatment from, like, teachers or anybody
No,
like that? Okay.
I mean, not really. Like, I
Okay.
never got to leave class early
Yeah.
to get to my locker on time, to
Okay.
get to the next class, put my books away.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't allowed to carry my backpack. Like, we
Mm.
weren't allowed to carry backpacks in school.
Oh,
Um, that was also like right after Columbine.
yeah.
So that played a factor.
Right.
So I wasn't allowed to carry my backpack. Um, but made it work.
Huh.
Didn't care.
Okay.
And we
Interesting.
only had 4 classes, so it's not like I had to take a lot with me.
Mhm. Um, another one, I guess the opposite is like people letting you struggle. Like I guess if you can't reach something, like is are people awkward about it or
Uh, I think some people are just they're if they're rude to you about something like that, they're probably
Mhm.
rude to everybody about things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I've never seen someone look, pass me or Shelby up in the store and like go to help somebody else. Like,
Mhm.
I think some people just don't care enough to
Sure.
want to help somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So, but then there's the people who are like, "Hey, do you need help?" I'm like, I'm standing straight ahead of what I need. I'm
Yeah.
looking right at what I need. I
Yeah.
can get it. I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Thanks.
right. So the other question that I have, again, I'm like, being in a wheelchair, I'm always looking at the disabled world from the wheelchair perspective, let's say. Are there any other correlations that you can draw from like, let's say the paralysis world to the dwarfism world?
Um, I mean, we all do need something, right?
Yeah.
But we all have to do it a different. We all find our way.
Mhm.
Like that's one thing I've learned about, especially the adaptive community, is like one, like if you get embarrassed, don't hang around us.
Yeah.
This probably isn't the place for you
That's so true.
because we're gonna say things that are so out of line that you're like, what? It's like, no, we're allowed to say it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't. You
yeah,
can.
yeah.
As soon as they try and crack that joke, we all just stare at them like, what?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I
Okay.
think it's just Yeah, we figure things out on our own in our own ways.
Yeah. So you said earlier that like you learned kind of quickly that you weren't going to be playing baseball and those types of things. Were there sports that you could do? Like I'm thinking like maybe pig or something like that in basketball or
Yeah, like things like that. We played a lot of that with my friends. Like
mhm.
ended up becoming a lot of 21.
Mhm.
So that was I just kind of let them beat each other up for the
Mhm.
rebound, and then I knew I was more athletic than them, so I just wait for the ball to come to me.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
okay.
I mean, ultimate frisbee became a game that we played a lot.
Mhm.
Um, I don't want to say I cherry picked, but I cherry picked because it's not like I'm gonna be able to go up and defend a ball like a frisbee and like the end zone against someone else.
Right.
So I just hang out and like guard the guy that had the frisbee to
Right.
throw it, and
Okay.
then I just kind of get in the way.
Mhm.
You know, if I have to make them throw it this way, it's gonna be a lot harder than get anything on it and give them to where. But
Yeah.
that was something we played a lot. Disc golf. Um, that's nice because it's pretty much free after you buy the first set of discs, so it's just going out and playing.
Mhm.
And then, regular golf, I guess,
Sure. Okay.
but you gotta play that game so often in
Yeah.
order to, like, get any decent at it.
Mhm.
Um, then I picked up, track and field, shot put
Okay.
in college,
Yeah, that's right. Okay,
so
cool. And we're gonna get into more about your sports because I had a follow up question, but I won't ask that yet. Um, do what about your age? Like, I'm not asking you what your age is, but like, do people treat you younger than who you are at all, or because you're shorter?
uh, maybe that's what some of it is.
Okay,
Um, not people I know, not people that
sure.
know me,
Mm-hmm.
um, unless they're, like, older than I am and they know they're older than I am, then yeah, they're gonna treat me younger,
Yeah.
but younger than they are,
Mm-hmm.
but not r I don't think so. I've never
Sure.
actually, like, thought it looked at it that way.
Yeah.
Now I'm probably gonna be, like, more aware and be
Yeah.
like, "Is it really? Wait, what?"
Yeah, yeah, right. So here's another interesting question is who do you think people stare at more in public spaces? You like dwarfism or wheelchair users?
Um, I don't know, I don't hang out with people in wheelchairs enough to know that,
What the
but
heck, Tim? No, I'm
yeah,
kidding.
I know. Um,
So
I
I
don't know, it's hard, like, it's probably, like, fairly even,
yeah.
but I think for different reasons.
Yeah, okay.
Like, we were at Costco the other day,
Mhm.
and, you go to Costco either for the food, which that was part of it because it was lunchtime and we didn't feel like going anywhere else,
Yeah.
and, like, to buy whatever you need, supplies. So we sit down to eat our food, and this guy comes up, and he's like, "I saw you guys on TV." I'm like, "No, you didn't." "You sure?" "Positive." "Weren't you on that show? Isn't that you?" I was like, "Why the hell would we be here at Costco on our own if that was us?" Like like
That's funny.
like, so it's like interactions like that. They always think they've seen us on TV, and it's like, "No, you didn't."
Interesting. So like there's like I've never heard like the adage of dwarfs all dwarfs look the same or
Yeah.
anything, but yeah, I mean interesting. Okay. Um y- yeah, so if I were to guess who gets stared at more. So real quick, a funny story. I was my little brother's 10 years younger than me,
Okay.
and we'd always go to like Kings Island or Cedar Point, like and
Mhm.
when he was younger and all that. And when he was a little bit older, still a kid, he's like, Zach, how can you stand all the people staring at you? And I was like, do me a favor. Walk behind me, have your hand on my shoulder, and every single time someone stares at me, just tap my shoulder. and he tapped my shoulder like a dozen times in like 30 in like 10 seconds. He's like, I was like, "What the heck?" Like, I don't even notice it. Like, what's happening? Um, I'd be curious, like, just as a social experiment, I would think dwarves are stared at more
I
than wheelchairs, 'cause I think, well, correct me if I'm wrong too. I think dwarves are probably, something less common that you'd see in public,
yeah,
and
it's
I think that's maybe the reason why is because some there
it's
go ahead.
I think it goes back to, like, you mentioned Jackass,
Yeah,
like, we talked about movies, shows, things like that,
yeah,
and I think it goes back to how we've been perceived in Hollywood.
yeah,
Like, if we were perceived as everyone else, it's just like why I love Peter Dinklage because he plays the role that nobody wants. He
mhm,
played the dwarf in Game of Thrones, Tyrion Lannister, but,
mm,
like, he had a major role, like,
yeah,
major supporting, like, major player in the show and in the book, like, not just the show, but, like, in the books too.
yeah,
So, like, that's finally showing dwarfs as, like, people, like, we're people.
mhm,
It's not our fault we were born this way.
yeah, yeah,
So, like, I think it's just part of that, like, the public perception is, yeah, I haven't seen anybody, but also, like, when I do see them, this is what they look like on TV.
mhm,
You got Wizard of Oz, the Munchkins,
mhm,
like, what's the big one? What's another one? Drawing a blank.
it's
Tells you
alright.
where my brain goes
Mm,
with a lot of those things.
yeah, yeah,
Like, I mean,
interesting.
one I was a big fan of was honest like, wasn't a fan of how they cast the actor, but in Lord of the Rings,
Mhm,
Gimli, like,
mhm,
dwarves are badasses, like,
yeah,
they wield mage like, huge battle axes, like, they
mhm,
mine like, gold, silver, like, all the major ores, like, things,
yeah,
and, they were perceived as characters who could be bad at like, legit.
right.
Um, like, there were jokes in there, but, like mentioned, like, the casting part of it, like, it is what it is.
Yeah. What about the casting part?
They cast an average height person and CGI'd him into the show, into
Oh,
it,
in Lord of the
in
Rings?
Lord of the Rings.
Interesting.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
the Hobbit movies,
Yeah.
every one of those people is, like, over 6 foot, all
Oh,
the dwarfs.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was gonna ask about this later. So it sounds like, well, I'll just ask, do you think a a dwarf in a movie should be played by a dwarf, or is it okay that it's played by an able-bodied person?
I mean, I think they should be played by a dwarf,
'Kay.
but I also don't want a dwarf to be playing the role of a dwarf if that person's not qualified for the role, like, isn't a good actor.
Yes.
Like, you still have to have quality acting skills,
Right.
and here's me talking like I want a dwarf to play a dwarf, but then I'm also like, well, maybe the dwarfs that tried out weren't good enough for the role.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
forgot their lines, like, couldn't play the role right, like,
Right.
weren't gruffly enough,
Right. Right.
gruffy enough, gruffly, whatever word, adjective I'm trying to use there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so, like, one of one of my favorite movies was, with a guy in a wheelchair. It was Avatar, and I had to Google if he was actually in a wheelchair because he did such a good job. Normally, you can tell an able-bodied person sitting in a wheelchair just based on how they sit, um, especially if, they're playing a role that's paralyzed from the
Yeah,
waist down, like, your legs don't sit normally, and they're also a lot smaller, and they're atrophied and
yep.
stuff like that, and, like, I was pretty blown away by him, and I forget who the
Sam
actor.
Worthington was the actor.
There you go, thank you.
I'm not a huge fan of his.
Okay,
I mean, he was good in Avatar, don't get me wrong, but,
sure.
like, I've seen him in, like, Clash of the Titans or
Mm,
whatever,
mm,
Clash of the Gods, and that was just I think it was just also very horrible movies,
yeah,
but I remember reading something about that, him playing that role,
mhm,
and I wanna say, like, he just like, leading up to that role, he, like, didn't get out of a wheelchair.
yeah.
Like, so, like, his legs did atrophy, like, to a certain extent, I
Oh.
think, but then, like, CGI played part, like, to get it back to, like, the whole way, but I think or maybe he had a and, like, he may have had a relative
Yeah.
or knew somebody,
Yeah.
so he followed them along
Yeah.
and throughout their day to see their mannerisms, to learn them and just ingrain that,
Mhm.
which tells me he's a good actor
Yeah.
to that point, but I
Yeah.
also don't think he's a great actor.
Yeah,
I hope
yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't watch this.
Yeah, yeah, this clip, yeah, I'm gonna clip it, it's gonna go viral.
Yeah.
He's gonna come to your home and be
Yeah.
like, "What the heck, man?"
Yeah.
No, but yeah, like, I don't know, I think I'm a little bit more indifferent than you on this. I think first and foremost, if they're a good actor, right?
Mhm.
And the other thing, that I care about more is the representation in or like how the person's being represented. Like you were talking about the different movies that you listed them the doors being badasses,
Yeah.
right? And like in the wheelchair world, it's all like garnering like the feels of like being inspirational or stupid stuff like that that like are poorly represented in the as the disabled person's character,
Like,
right?
yep.
Um and so yeah, I mean I suppose like if there was a good wheelchair a good actor who is paralyzed then great, but I don't know that I care. Like I wouldn't want to see like an able-bodied actor and a wheelchair actor who are just as good at acting and the wheelchair person be passed up.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a lot of accessibility issues in Hollywood too,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like reasons that you'd not want a disabled like a truly disabled actor or actress to be in that movie. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which that makes sense. I
Yeah.
agree there. I
Mhm.
mean, obviously, like Lord of the Rings, like I would love to see a dwarf actor playing a dwarf, like the dwarf role,
Mhm.
or even the Hobbit role. Like, let's go with that too. Like, there are
Yeah.
different characters, different. I don't even know what I'm trying to think right now.
Yeah.
But
What
you know,
what's the percentage of dwarves in the US? Do you know?
oh, what's the number now? It used to be last I heard it was every. Jeez, 1 in 40,000
Okay.
births
Okay.
result, but I think that number is lower now. I think it might be closer to 20,000.
Okay. I do not know the answer to that for like paralysis, people who are paralyzed. So,
Yeah.
anyway, okay. Well, let's get into the theme podcast question.
Okay.
What keeps you rolling forward?
That's a good question. I mean, the thing that keeps me rolling forward is knowing that this world needs a big change.
Mm,
This world needs more accessibility,
mm-hmm.
um, more like adaptations, more just inclusion.
Yeah.
That's the big word I was searching for. So, like saying, listing all the other ones off was inclusion. Like we need to be included.
Mm-hmm.
Like whether it's an ADA approved ramp, ADA approved bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
elevator access. Like I need to be able. Like, you have a wheelchair, you need to be able to get into a hotel room. You
Mm-hmm.
can't roll up and realize that, oh wait, I can't fit.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't have to get out of my wheelchair to get in to the
Mm-hmm.
bathroom. Like I
Yeah.
run into it all the time because, but then I also think for everybody, like some hotels put the towels in the shower like high up.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter, like, for me, like, I view it this way because of who I am, but then
Mm-hmm.
I'm also like, "Well, what if someone in a wheelchair comes in here? What if someone on crutches?"
Or a
Like,
kid.
or a kid.
Yeah.
Like you want there to like, mom to sit there and have to deal with it? Like, what are we
Right.
doing? In the
Right.
shower too? Like, I have to climb out in the tub to get up to that?
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's a that and that's one you know I've had the discussion on my podcast, but like for like just being completely accessible and like renovating buildings and stuff like that to do so, but like there are like the towels in a
Yeah.
hotel, there are quick fixes that, like, bro, like,
Eh,
you could have designed this a
put it
little bit
like, you
differently.
can put a rack down here under the sink.
Mhm.
Like, it's not that hard.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it doesn't have to be all the way up there.
Right, right. That's interesting. What other, types of accessibility things?
Like, elevator buttons,
Yeah.
like, gas pumps.
Have you this is such a random so I love riddles.
Uh,
Have you heard the elevator riddle?
uh, maybe, I don't know.
So there's a riddle where a guy who he lives on, let's say, the 200th floor, and every day he goes to work, goes all the way down, takes the elevator all the way down, and but when he comes back, when it's not raining, he goes to the 80th floor, and then he walks the rest of the way up. On rainy days, he goes all the way up to the 200th floor that he's on. Why? That's the riddle.
80th floor in sunny days.
Yeah.
To walk 120 flights of stairs.
Well, so keep in mind that the elevator buttons are, it could go 1 to 50, 1 to or 49 to 100,
Yeah.
so on and so forth, something like that. So it's not always he's walking up that many
Okay.
stairs, let's say. Well, yeah, maybe I butchered it a little bit, but the concept is there. Let's say he goes up to the 180th floor and walks up 20 stories on non-rainy
On
days,
rainy
but he
days.
goes all the way up there on rainy days. The riddle, I'll just give.
I have no idea. I have
Do you
nothing.
want me to just tell you?
Yeah.
Okay. The riddle is he's a little person, and on rainy days he has an umbrella that can reach all the way up to the 200th floor.
Yeah, that's a good one. Didn't did not see that one coming.
I I thought I was putting the cart before the horse
I
with
did
this, based on our
no, I
discussion.
did not see that one coming. That was good.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. But anyway, that's the riddle. It
Okay.
used to be one of my favorite riddles because it's just like
No, that's a
you
good
have
one.
to think outside the box for
Yeah,
it.
I did not think outside the box.
Yeah.
I thought maybe on sunny days he just would be able to walk outside up steps.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's
Yeah.
it's also like kind of like a silly thing because it's like, why doesn't he carry a stick around with him
Yeah.
if he has to get up to the 200th floor, and or why doesn't he always carry an
That
umbrella
was
or
good.
whatever else? So, anyway, going back to what keeps you rolling forward. What's one mindset or tool you use to help you that helps keep your momentum?
So, kinda like the "We keep rolling forward." I have a motto that says, "We keep moving."
Mm,
Um, it was you my coach at the time used it, said it to me during a semifinal workout for wheel wad games that
wheel wad.
wheel wad.
Okay.
Um, they run the adaptive divisions for CrossFit.
Okay.
But it was a semifinal workout, and I struggled hard with it. Like, was beating myself up, like, I was like, "I should not have been this bad at it," all this other stuff.
Mm,
And, he just looked at me and said, "We keep moving." And then, like, it didn't stick with me, like, right away.
mhm.
Like, I moped for a bit, got over it, and then I'm, like, sitting at home just thinking, and then, like, it popped in my head, and I was, like, texting him right away. I was like, "Dude, this means, like, this is more than just we keep moving, like, in a workout. This is like, we keep moving, like, in life.
Mm,
Like, we pick ourselves back up and keep going.
yeah,
Like, I can get knocked down 7 times, but as long as I stand up that 8th, it's all that matters.
yeah.
Because people are gonna see that and be like, "Man, this guy doesn't give up."
Mhm,
So, like, it's like, I see a world out there that needs to be changed.
mhm,
Like, we talk about inclusion, sure, but, like, I wanna be viewed as the same as everybody else. Yeah, I know
mm,
I'm different. Like, that
mhm.
you don't have to tell me,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Mhm,
you don't have to point it out every time I do something.
mhm.
Like, I don't want people to look at me and be like, "Oh, you're in that show." No, no, I'm not. And then argue with me that I'm not in the show. Like,
Yeah.
that they've seen me in a show. I'm like, "No, I like, why would I lie?"
Yeah.
Like, I would ask you for 20 bucks to take a picture. Maybe I would start doing that, and that's when people will stop.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like, quit that, like, why are you arguing with me?
Mhm.
Like, I guess that's the big thing. And
Mhm.
with a kid on the way, like, I want him to grow up in a world where people don't view his mom and dad as different.
Yeah.
They view them as equals,
Mhm.
like, that's all I want. Just equality, I guess, is the best way to look at it.
Yeah. One slight distinction that I'll make with that statement is I kind of pride myself on being different. I think everybody individually is different, right?
Yeah,
But like I think for me, I don't want people to see me as the same. I just don't want people to look down on me. Does that
I
make sense?
yeah. That might be really what I'm trying to get at
Sure.
too, like,
Yeah.
more that message.
Mhm.
I've just never looked at it that way.
Sure. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so
'Cause I think there's cool things about, I mean, presumably there's cool things about dwarfism that are like unique to you that you're
y
like, hey, only I can do this. Or
yeah,
same thing with being disabled with spina bifida. It's like there are obviously complications and difficulties that come with it, but that's all like that's all why I'm not
yeah.
like everybody else, and I don't want to be.
Like, I actually shared a post yesterday. It was a Joker quote. I'm a big Batman fan.
Oh, me too.
So, like, it was a big Joker quote from The Dark Knight, and he's like, he's the quote of, like, "You laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at you because you're all the same." And I'm
Mhm.
like, like, I love that one,
Yeah,
but I never viewed it as, like, I don't want like, I want people to not look down on me.
yeah.
Like, obviously, they're gonna physically do it because 'cause I'm down here. But, like, I don't want that to turn into, like, like, you to look down on me because I am different. I
Yeah,
want you to, like, physically have to look down on me because we have to,
yeah,
and I prefer you to stand up and talk to me and not kneel down. Like,
yeah.
that's almost, like, that's worse.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's, people kneeling down and then, like, leaning on my wheelchair, like,
Yeah.
those are like, "No, get off of me."
Yeah.
It's like, "This is my body that you're basically leaning
Yeah.
on, like, don't do that." But yeah, I can see that. Do you think that there's a level of, I mean, there's, like, some sort of psychology about, like, specifically I think specifically with kids that are like, "Hey, try to get on their level because you can relate more," and stuff like that. And so, 1, do you agree with that? And 2, is there a way to get, like, eye level, like, while you're standing, let's say, 2 people are standing and make it be appropriate?
I mean, the kid I've heard that too.
Mhm.
Like, with kids, like, the kid looks up, like, it's almost intimidating for a kid, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're looking like, a kid looks up at an adult, like,
Mm,
it's intimidating that I have to look up at this person, like, they're already scared.
yeah.
But, like, because stranger danger, that's the
Mm,
first thing that pops in, like, we wired that in our kids' heads.
yeah.
Um, but I think for me, obviously, if they're not standing 2 feet away from me, like, they should be anything outside of that, that should be fine.
Yeah,
As
okay.
long as I'm not doing this or they're not doing this,
Yeah.
like, that's all that should be like, you're gonna have a tilt of the head some way, somehow.
Sure.
But, like, don't come to a knee
Yeah.
and let or I mean, if you wanna
Yeah.
grab a chair and sit. That's
Mm,
fine. I'm okay with that.
yeah.
But then I'm gonna grab a chair because I'm not gonna let you sit and me stand.
Yeah, 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 right. Okay. Yeah, I think I can also see it, like, I was at a stadium, and there was a lot of noise, and, I could see in moments like that where it's maybe, like, people are standing, like, to get down on their level, so, like, kneel
Yeah.
next to them and maybe not face to face, but next to them so that they can hear you and you can
Think
hear them.
that's fine too. Like,
Yeah,
that makes sense. Like, I was just at the end of, like I think more just like a casual conversation. I
yeah,
wasn't thinking at, like, a loud
sure.
arena or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But, like, even then, it's more of a, like, quick hinge at the hip,
Mhm.
do a deadlift essentially, and say something like, "Tell me whatever you gotta tell me."
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, if we're somewhere like that,
Yep.
like, I'm probably gonna talk, like, to be sitting with you.
Mhm.
But if you're walking to your seat or rolling to your seat, then like same concept, like, hey, we're over here,
Yeah.
but I might not hear you.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That I can appreciate that.
Mhm.
It's like, more again, just that casual conversation. Don't kneel down next to me. Don't kneel in front of me. Like, just we're grown adults.
Yeah.
You grew a little taller.
Yeah.
Not my fault.
Mhm.
It's your fault.
Yeah. So keep moving was the quote,
Was the quote.
right?
Yep.
One of the ones that I say as a coach is if I see a player down, this is tennis related, right? I'll just ask them what's the score, and that's kind of implied. Like the answer is always 0-0
Okay.
because it implies like, hey, it doesn't matter what happened before, doesn't matter what's about to happen. Let's focus on the here and now, and forget about
Yeah.
the shot that you just missed. Like it doesn't matter at this
Yeah.
point. And so anyway, I think I adopted that from a coach that I had growing
No,
up
I
too.
like
So
that. Like, I mean, it's always 0-0 until obviously, like, whatever.
yeah,
Like, that set is 0-0.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and it doesn't matter what the score is. It's like you can be down by a lot, and it's like it's still 0-0 because
Just keep
you're
playing
still
the
in it.
same way. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's by the way, how's the temperature in here? Is it getting cold?
I I like the code.
You do? Okay. All right.
I work
Let's
in
keep
hockey,
going.
so
Oh, yeah, that's right.
so
Okay.
I like the code.
All right. Let's keep going. I'm noticing that the air is
I
still on and going, I think. So, but anyway, what's one of the best pieces of advice you've ever received? It can't be the
What do
same one that you just did.
we keep moving.
Yeah.
Never react.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Say more.
it was my high school baseball coach. My dad said, like, it's a baseball thing.
Mhm.
Like, my dad said it, my high school baseball coach said it. Um, and it was always like, if you make an error, don't react.
Mm.
Just come back similar to the 0-0. Like, what's the score? 0-0. Like, just come back and get the next one.
Mhm.
Because if you react, the other team sees that you're reacting and you're down and you're upset, and they're going to try and exploit that.
Yeah.
Whereas if you don't react, you come back, the ball's hit to you again, you make the play that time.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that's great. Um, so you're a competitive person. We've established. Why does competition matter to you so much?
because I want people to see, like, it goes back to, I think, just growing up, just never being on an even playing field.
Mm,
Like, I've always had to compete for
yeah,
everything, whether it's like even like sports, like just take sports out of it. Like, I've always had to compete in life,
yeah.
like whether it's getting the girl in, like, inviting the girl to the high school prom, like, the guy, like, getting the job, going
Mm,
to school, like grad school applications, like things like that. It's always, I don't want to say I felt like I've been at a disadvantage, but I've always felt like it was an unfair playing field.
yeah.
Like, I know I've applied for jobs and people turn me down because when they found out my dwarfism.
Mm.
Like, I even had an clinical instructor in school say, "Tim, I didn't think you'd be able to make this work," at the end of the season.
Oh,
And it was
wow.
with football, like, Division 1 football program.
Wow.
And he's like, "I didn't think you could make this work. I had my doubts." And then he's like, "You did it." I'm like, "Well, I have to.
Mm,
Like, how else am I going to get by in life?"
yeah,
So, like, I just know that I've always had to compete for a job, a role, like, whatever it might be.
yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. One of the common themes or like advice that I'd give people is like don't assume. Like I think a lot of people make assumptions about different different people, let's say,
Yeah.
whether they're disabled or they've got dwarfism or whatever else. Speaking of, do you would you consider dwarfism a disability?
It's under the ADA.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
some people don't, or
It
some people might not. I don't
it
know.
I mean, yes, I do,
Mhm,
because I think, here in Cincinnati, I know there's, like, jeez, I can almost count on both hands, like, how many people I know with dwarfism.
mm,
But also, like, I know outside of Cincinnati, there's a bigger community, and
mhm,
a lot of those people have bigger issues than I do,
yeah,
like, because of their dwarfism, not like it's something unrelated, it's something caused by their dwarfism.
yeah,
Um, so, like, people with dwarfism need to have that accessibility, like, be able to use the, like, handicap spots.
mm,
Like, I kinda hate using them. Like, I
yeah,
don't have a sticker myself, but Shelby does, like, my
mhm,
girlfriend, so we use hers. Like,
'kay.
especially going to Costco on a Sunday, I wanna get as close to the door as I can. I
Yeah,
wanna park 5 miles away.
yeah,
But, but even, like, unrelated to that, like, it's like, California has bigger benefits for the handicap placard than we do, like, the 2-hour limit spots. If you
yeah.
got a handicap sticker, you can park as long as you want.
Oh,
And so, like, people avoid that spot because they're like, "I'm gonna be here for 5 hours," and
yeah,
she sees it, "Well, how
interesting.
long you wanna stay?"
Yeah, interesting. In Ohio, is that
I'm not sure.
okay,
I've
okay.
never looked into it. Like, I've never had a handicap sticker because,
Mhm.
like, I've always wanted to, be treated as equal.
Yeah,
But now with her and then a baby on the way, I'm like, I should probably go get one
right.
for the purpose of I don't wanna push my baby, carry my baby any further than I absolutely have
Yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah, right.
You know? But, I
Uh-huh.
mean, so I think that's part like, we fall under that, and there's people there that actually need it. Like,
Mhm.
absolutely need it, not just actually, like, absolutely need it.
Yeah, yeah, I have a handicap sticker, but I only use it in, like, when I really, really need it. Because I can walk a little bit,
Mhm.
and so I have a hatchback that my chair goes into, so
Gotcha.
I don't unload and unload my wheelchair to the side
Like,
of
a
my
lot, yeah.
door. So I don't I generally don't need it. Like, if there's gravel or grass in the in, like, I don't know, it's like, a field of parking, like, at
Yeah.
the fair or something like
Yeah.
that, then I'll take advantage of it, and or if there's, like, no other spots, then it's like, okay,
Yeah.
no, I might take it in those moments as well. Um, so one of the other things, and I think I think you'll have a pretty interesting take on this is, I've reframed how I view failure, and what I mean by that is, in my 20s, I never wanted to, like, fail, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I think a lot of people these days try to intentionally avoid failure by not doing hard enough things. And I know you've done some pretty hard things in your life intentionally, and I just wanted to hear your take on failure and
I think I was the same way.
mhm,
I didn't wanna fail.
yeah,
But then I realized, like, in order to grow, like, you have to fail
yeah,
because you have to learn how to do it differently or
mhm,
do it another way.
yeah,
Like, you're not gonna win everything 100% of the time.
mhm,
Um, but I think just we talked about AI a little bit earlier. Like, I think AI is making things way too easy for people.
mm,
And then tablets, computers, like, connect their phones are making parenting almost, like, too easy.
yeah,
'Cause it's my kid's crying. We know what he wants, so we're just gonna give it to him because I don't wanna deal with it.
yeah,
Instead of engaging your kid to play, read a book, do puzzles, like, things like that, like,
yeah.
it's like a dog I don't wanna okay, I'm comparing a kid to a dog. But, like, You gotta stimulate the brain to wear them out a bit, and then they'll stop whining, because then
Mhm.
all they're gonna wanna do is sit down and relax.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll just pick up a book and start reading.
Mhm.
"Oh, I like this. This is fun. Like,
Yeah.
I'm in a different world. My imagination's running wild."
Yeah.
Like, I don't so I think going to the failure thing, like, we've created a path that everybody can succeed,
Mhm.
when not everybody should succeed.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody should be advancing grades just because their friends are.
Mhm.
And I mean, I mentioned like watching Fire Country. There
Mhm.
was another one, like it's a spinoff, Sheriff Country, and like there's a lot of rich people in the show. They own like 90% of the forest, and they use the lumber to build houses, whatever.
Mhm.
And it was always like the mom always made it easy for the kid,
Mm.
and the kid never succeeded. He always kept relapse, like he was a drug addict, and he always kept relapsing.
Oh.
His mom would say, "Oh, you're a disappointment,"
Yeah.
instead of, like, helping the kid. And
Yeah.
it's like, I think we see a we're in the middle of a generational gap where we have us,
Mhm.
who were taught to learn and figure it out,
Mhm.
and kids like people like us raising kids who are like, "I don't want my kid to have to figure it out. I'll figure it out for them."
Yeah.
And but I also think that there's this gap, like, we skipped a gap of that hardworking group.
Yeah.
And I think those hard workers are coming back.
Yeah.
Like, my kids all have my kids, jeez. My friends all have kids, and they're teaching them the same way we grew up.
Yeah.
Work hard.
Yeah.
Come home, do your homework.
Yeah.
You do your homework, you get to go play,
Right.
or you get to go dance, do whatever makes you happy.
Right.
But you gotta
Yeah.
earn it.
Right.
And I think that's where we've gotten lost,
Mhm.
is kids aren't doing the homework.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because there's a yin and yang there with like say AI, with making things easier and just helping make you more productive.
Yeah,
One of the other I guess life lessons that I've learned over the years is one of the things that's given me so much joy is taking on as much responsibility as I can, and that is from a coaching perspective, from a podcast perspective, to doing MMA, and I own my house, I own my car, all that is just adds more and more
mhm,
responsibility, right? um and one of the cool things for me when I use AI is I don't know that I would be where I am in this podcast journey
that's
if
fair.
it wasn't for AI. And what I mean by that is, I know from a past prior job, I know cameras and camcorders, but everything else I had to research on my own. And ChatGPT was the catalyst for helping me decide what lighting I wanted, what computer I wanted, and all that. But I will say, like, doing a podcast is one of the hardest things that I've done, right?
I can see that.
It's not an easy thing to do even with AI, right? And
Yeah,
and so it's interesting because, like, if you have AI and you can train or you can teach a kid to use it to do something hard, maybe even on their own without, like, external guidance, like, I think those are great ways of being able to use AI to I mean, and we were talking about failure. Like, there's countless times that I've failed on the podcast and
yeah,
like done like said something weird, or even like there's been a couple episodes that I completely messed up where like the audio and video were jacked, and I had to scrap it, and just different things like
yeah,
that like I failed at and I learned, and these are all like character building things. So
yeah.
anyway.
I think, like, I don't think AI is the main reason,
Mhm.
but I think it's like everything, right?
Yeah.
Like, you give everybody a tool,
Mhm.
and some people are gonna abuse it,
You're right. So true.
and then others gonna be the people who use it the right way.
Mhm.
Like, you obviously used it the right way.
Yeah.
But then I look at I mean, just curious. Like, I mean, I don't know stats. I don't have any of that stuff on me because I just had this thought
Yeah,
now. But it's just like how many other people use it for bad, like not bad, like use it the wrong way.
right.
Don't
Yeah.
use it properly. Don't use it to help them. They use it to do everything for them.
Mhm.
Um, so I think that's kind of what I've seen,
Yeah.
just being in the school systems for a bit, like just seeing some of those people, like just being out in public.
Mhm.
Like you have no idea how to do that.
Yeah.
Like you're using AI to solve your problems for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, and that's where that yin and yang comes in.
Yeah.
I think there's so many things, like, I used to be in sales back in the day, right? And sales is a large part, um, getting a feel for the customer and, like, overcoming their objections to get them to
Yeah.
buy the product, right? And, you can use that in nefarious ways, or you can use that in good ways.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, a stupid example that, isn't something that I've done in my life, but, like, let's say you have a friend that's, like, just had a heart failure and they're overweight and they need to lose weight. So like using that to maybe help them
Yeah.
lose weight or something like that. I don't know, but yeah. So that's interesting. So failure. Is there a time in your life where you maybe at the time you failed and then I don't know. Like, does that question make sense? Do you want me to elaborate? Do you want?
You like where I failed and realized it was okay
Well,
for
yeah,
me to
that
fail.
where maybe it felt horrible at the time, but turned out to be a pretty good learning experience or something like that.
I think it was been my first like kind of time on my own
Yeah.
as an athletic trainer.
Okay.
Um as a like growing up, I always going through school, like you always have that safety net of your professors, like your
Mhm.
clinical instructors, whoever, like and even in grad school, like I had the boss like my bosses like to fall back on and things went wrong.
Mhm.
But I was like kind of on my own for the first time. I'm at this small school in central Kentucky. Kid gets hurt, and I thought like he never went back in, which was good. But also like I probably should have sent him off like to get an X-ray right away, but I never did.
Yeah.
The kid also kind of hinted that he didn't want to do that because like if I go to a doctor, I'm gonna be out for 2 weeks. I was like, well, yeah,
Oh.
but that's the whole point. Like
Yeah.
maybe we see what's going on and rule out something.
Mhm.
But I think that was kind of like my first failure because this kid, it was his senior year, it was the first game of the year, and he never came back to finish.
Oh.
And so, like, I should have just sent him right away, and he
Yeah.
would have been back for the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I think that was kind of like my first real go at failing.
Yeah.
And just to kind of, I thought I had everything right. Like,
Mhm.
I was like, there's no way. There's like, I should have like pushed harder. And
Yeah.
from then on out, like, I did.
Yeah.
I talked to the parents, like, he needs to go to like a doctor.
Yeah.
He needs to get an X-ray. He needs this. And
Mhm.
then that's when I kind of realized, like, I'm not going to grow
Yeah.
unless I fail.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I love that. Okay, well, it is time for our wheelie bad joke segment. Real quick, how long do you think we've been going for so far?
Oh, probably like 45 minutes.
We've been going for an hour and 13.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's funny. Time time when we're podcasting
Yeah.
just flies by. It's so interesting. So, um, I I am going to I got one of my favorite guys that does shorts and does dad jokes and stuff like that. His name is Logan Lyle. And I bought his book. And I want to do a dad joke from his book. Again, if you guys like these, go follow him as well. Like he's hysterical and they're awesome. So there are let's see, 189 pages. So pick a number between 1 and 189.
11.
11. Okay, we're going early. Okay.
Barry Larkin.
So feel like I've done this one before. Pick another number.
Uh,
Do it.
69.
Yeah, okay, okay. I was already flipping there when you started laughing. Uh, di did you did you okay, here's the joke. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Did you hear about the guy who evaporated? He'll be missed. Okay,
Oh,
how would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 10?
oh, that's a solid 7 dad joke.
Okay, okay. Okay, so now, I've got both of his books,
Okay.
but so now I want you to read one from whatever page number you want, and it's gotta be the first one. I don't want you to just read through and find the best one.
What do you call a factory that just makes okay products?
I don't know.
A satisfactory.
I love that. Yeah, his jokes are the best.
That's good.
Yeah,
I
that's
wish I had that brain, that kind of
that is
brain.
fact. Well, it's interesting. I don't know where he got he gets his jokes, but there is. I did see one person comment like, "Oh, this was so and so that told this joke," and he just comments back like, "Yeah, because jokes aren't retold by other people."
Yeah.
It's like
Like,
it's really like the person and how it's delivered, and like he Logan Lyle's on a dock with a friend. They're literally on a dock, and they've got this lake or mountains behind them and stuff like that. And in the winter, they always have these coffee mugs, and in the winter, he's got these coffee mugs just filled with snow. And yeah, so it's just a lot of weird things
yeah.
that happen. So, okay, let's get into CrossFit, your elite competition,
Okay.
strength training, all that stuff. So, we kind of talked about you being you playing sports as a kid. Um, what sports or athletic environments would you say shaped you the most?
Baseball for sure,
Okay.
just because I had to be very patient.
Mm,
I had to work twice as hard.
mhm,
Um, and nobody knows this but my mom. Uh, I made the team my junior year,
mm,
and I use that term relatively light. Like, I don't know exactly like the reasonings for making the team, but like sometimes you look back and you wonder if it was just because like you wanted to be the trophy athlete. Like, I have this kid,
yeah,
so you should have someone like him.
yeah, like
Um,
they felt sorry for you.
yeah, I don't think that's the case, but like, because I know this coach and he wants to win,
Yeah,
and he's not going to do that. But he also saw what I brought to the team and that extra hustle, like that hustle, that the extra effort, things like that. He's like,
mhm,
if Tim's making this effort, then someone else is gonna have to see that and realize like their spot's on the line,
mhm,
and they better put that extra effort in. But I just remember one game we were at home, we were playing at home, and I was the only other second baseman because we brought the kid playing second at the time in to pitch. And
mhm.
instead of me going out there, we brought our left fielder in to play second, which fine. But he ended up using my glove to play
Oh,
the position. And that's like kind of the part that really like, that's soul crushing. Like,
yeah,
this kid not only comes in and hasn't taken reps here, like hasn't done anything
right.
like all season, but he's coming in to play my position, and he's
Mm.
using my glove because he doesn't have a second baseman's glove. He has an outfielder's glove.
Oh.
And so like I think that was kind of rock bottom for sports for
Mm,
me.
mhm.
And I come home and I was like, "Mom, I don't know what else to do." Like, I cried. I was like, "I don't know what else I have to do."
How old were you?
I was a junior.
Okay.
And, like, these things hit,
Yeah.
like, I'm still figuring life out, right?
Mm.
Like, what am I gonna be like, what am I amounting to here?
Mhm.
But I also think that kind of put, like, hardened me a bit.
Mhm.
Not in a bad way, just like that I need to learn to just go harder.
Yeah.
I need to work harder. My mom was like, at that time, was like, "You're not gonna don't try out next year."
Oh.
And I was like, "No." So I worked harder. I got better. Like, I still couldn't hit a ball.
Mhm.
Doesn't help that not many pitchers in Northern Kentucky can throw to my 6-inch strike zone.
Yeah.
Doesn't help that, but, um, like, I think that's really kinda where a lot of that extra drive kicked in.
Yeah.
Um, so I think that's the sport that molded me the most was baseball.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, so when you're getting pitched to, you have a 6-inch strike, like a
I my strikes, like, I mean, I'm not 6'4", right?
right,
So,
right,
like, strike zone's not near as big.
right. So does that give you an advantage?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, because they're gonna walk me.
Yeah.
No, because I'm gonna end up on first base and clogging the bases,
Uh-huh.
and it's not like slow pitch softball where you can just kinda have a like a courtesy runner.
Oh,
Like, I wasn't a pitcher, so we couldn't have a courtesy runner,
right.
so, like, that kind of didn't help.
Okay.
So it was, like, station to station,
Yeah.
um, but I
So
mean
when you say clogging the bases, that means like the batter, if you're on first base, the batter can't run to second and pass you essentially
exactly.
if you're slower
Yeah,
than them.
that yeah, that turns
Interesting.
into an out.
Yeah. Ah, interesting. It it turns into an out if they pass you.
Pass me,
Right,
yep.
right. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Okay. Um, talk to me about roller hockey. What is roller hockey for those that don't know?
Let's see, it's like in D2, the Mighty Ducks,
Okay.
when they're struggling to play as a team, they go out and they find Russ, what's his last name? Doesn't matter. They find him and his friends
Mhm.
out on the like, they're actually not out, they're on basketball courts,
Yeah.
but they're playing on rollerblades.
Mhm.
So it's rollerblade hockey, hockey on rollerblades.
Okay. And what tell me about the journey. How'd you get started in that and
This goes back to when I got out of grad school and into my first job. I met friends through other friends in softball,
Mhm.
and they found a spot where, like there was a spot in Cincinnati, Sports Plus, now Queen City,
Mhm.
that had roller hockey. It had
Mhm.
like the plastic tile flooring,
Mhm.
sport court. That's what it's called.
Yep.
Like rink, like the walls, the boards, the glass, like everything was there.
Mhm.
And they started playing, they put out on Facebook, which I saw, and I said, "I went in."
Yeah.
And so that was back in, like, 2012, 2013 that
Mhm.
we started playing,
Cool.
so
And is it adaptive athletes that are playing this or is
now
this
this is all I'm going up against the able-bodied.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So, my friend Connor Woostrack, he plays.
Okay.
He might be a little better than me at the moment.
Not
'Cause I
for
haven't
long.
played in a while, but
Yeah.
I'm just getting my feet back under me. It's been like a year and a half, 2 years since I
Okay.
last played, so
Alright. Alright, cool. And do you play that, like, more casually, or is
that's
this
a yeah, it's like I obviously I wanna win,
Yeah.
but I play in the novice level, so like
Okay.
the lowest level,
Okay.
um, just because it's early in the morning on a Sunday, so I'm just like I get it done, and then I have my whole day to watch football, whatever, depending on when I'm playing.
Yeah.
Um, and I have the whole rest of the day to me versus waiting around and then having to go play.
Yeah.
But, it's a casual thing, like, I enjoy it.
Mhm.
Like, more for me to get out, have some fun, like, something different,
Yeah.
kinda break up the monotony of doing the same thing over and over a bit.
Mhm. Cool. Okay. Um, w what about eventually, and maybe I'm getting the timeline a little bit mixed up, but you eventually started working in professional hockey.
Correct.
Can you tell me about that?
That one kind of fell into my lap.
Okay.
Um, so the company I was working for, they had the contract with the Cincinnati Cyclones,
Okay.
and at the time I was working with the Florence Freedom. They were the
Mhm.
Freedom then, the Vials now, the independent baseball team in Florence. And I filled in for the athletic trainer who got sick during my off season. Like I was like, I have nothing. My boss was like, "You're the only person that can do this right now,
Mhm.
so go." I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, and so I get there and it just kind of I fell in love with it.
Mm.
Like I enjoyed going to Cyclones games. I enjoyed watching like hockey, but actually being on the bench like during the game, learning the ins and outs, like the real ins and outs,
Yeah.
and like realizing that these guys have a shot at the NHL
Mm.
is when I was really like, okay, I want to be here.
Yeah.
This is what I want to do.
Cool. And what capacity were you doing this in?
I'm the athletic trainer.
You are
I am
currently.
currently.
Ah, okay. And how long when did this start?
Uh 2019, 2020 was my first season.
Okay, cool. And
Yeah,
and you're still doing that.
still doing
Awesome.
it.
Is that your like full-time
That's
job?
my full-time job.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right. I'm connecting those dots. And so roller hockey, did that come into play before or after
That
you
was
started in that?
before.
Okay.
Um I was well before. Like that's kind of what helped me fall in love with the sport a bit and
Yeah.
realize that maybe I'd want to do that.
Yeah.
Um like I love baseball. Like that's my
Mhm.
number one sport.
Mhm.
Um and I got to work in pro baseball. Like, that was my goal.
Mhm.
To work in professional baseball.
Mhm.
Um and I did. Then I worked hockey and I was like, man, this is really fun too.
Mhm.
And it's during the winter when nobody does anything.
Mm.
So when I'm most busy is when everybody else is not doing anything
Mhm.
versus when baseball season happens. Everybody's going on vacation, they're having pool parties, they're going to amusement parks, the zoo, like all these fun things. I'm like, sorry guys, I can't. I gotta go to work.
Mm.
And yeah, I didn't realize like I didn't go to many Reds games. Like I
Mhm.
love watching my Reds and whether they're good or not.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I didn't get to go to many. I'm like, I'm working either one during their games or two, like the last thing I want to do is watch another baseball game.
Yeah.
But, working hockey, like I get to enjoy it. I have fun.
Mhm.
Like I don't miss out on a whole lot because not much goes on in the winter.
Yeah.
Um, and people get to say that they know me.
Okay. And you got a degree in athletic training, is that what it is?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Is that, do you have to get, like, a master's for that, or
Now you do.
you
When
do
I
that?
was going through school, you didn't. You could get your bachelor's and then you could get a master's in whatever you wanted,
Mhm.
which is what I ended up doing. Like the economy wasn't great at the time. There weren't many jobs. And I was like, I just want this extra experience, one.
Mm.
And two, like, I think that just looks good on a resume to
Yeah.
have that. So I went and got my master's in human development and leadership.
Okay, cool. And do you going back to hockey, do you skate on the ice ever?
I I have little ice spikes on
Yeah.
my shoes.
Uh-huh.
So if I have to go out on the ice, I
Mhm.
have those to help me.
Sure.
I have a pair of hockey skates.
Mhm.
It would be That's more for recreational stuff than
Sure.
anything.
Yeah.
That would be very uncomfortable to have skates on during a game if
Yeah.
I don't have to go out on the ice,
Yeah, yeah.
just standing on the bench.
Yeah, that was more my question is, like, the recreational
Yeah,
aspect if you skated as
it's been a
well.
while. Like I need to get my skate sharpened a bit,
Yeah.
and so I'll probably have that happen
Mhm.
soon.
I tried, so being that I could walk a little bit, I tried ice skating when I was a kid, on crutches,
Ooh,
and they got, these, like, the smallest skates that you possibly could, and put them on my crutch tips
Oh.
to try to go, and I was horrible at it. I had a lot
Like,
more fun with, like, friends pushing me while I
yeah.
was in my wheelchair and, like, just spinning me around in the ice and stuff like that, so, yeah. Anyway, do you mind, did you say what team it is and or are you
The
comfortable?
Cyclones.
It is the
It's the
Cyclones.
Cyclones,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay, wow, okay, cool. Cyclones for those listening is, just a Cincinnati, uh, I mean, hockey team. I
Yeah,
mean,
we're,
there's no other ones, right?
double A. We're
Yeah.
the ECHL, like, so
Mhm.
double A hockey to
Yeah.
the NHL.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. And how close you guys are close to getting into the NHL? Is that
Not as a team, like, some of the players,
some of the
like,
players?
some of them are, like, on the rookie contract, like, they're trying to get to the NHL.
Yeah.
Um, we've had a couple goalies come through that I've worked with that have made it to the NHL since I've worked with them, so that's
Cool.
kinda cool to see.
Cool.
Um, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen was with us.
Okay.
His rookie year was with us.
Okay.
So he just got done, like, he just took Buffalo to the playoffs for the first time and since, like, '05, I think.
Nice.
So, like, that's cool to see.
Yeah. So what, Wha is your role more outside of the game, or is it during the game as well?
It's more outside,
Yeah,
like, I help him rehab to get back on the ice.
sure.
First responder essentially, like, if something that goes on
Yep,
wrong on the ice.
yep,
Um, I get them into the docs, like PT, whoever need whatever they need to be seen.
yeah,
Like, I do the treatments, rehabs, like, all that.
cool, okay. And what would you say, like, to get an elite athlete to that professional level, what are things that you've done that kinda, like, really stand out above and beyond others that maybe haven't?
I think a lot of these guys realize I've been to the highest level of my sport,
Yeah.
which we're gonna talk about later.
Uh-huh.
So they understand that I know what it takes to get there.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, they're not going to just write me off as you've never been somewhere, like, right? Like,
Yeah,
you don't know what it takes.
right.
And my thought pro my working with them is like, if I'm at my best as the athletic trainer, they'll
Mhm.
be at their best.
Yeah,
Like, keeping them on the ice is my number 1 goal.
yeah.
Getting them back to the ice is
Mhm.
my number 2 goal.
Yeah,
Because I want them to stay on the ice as long as I can. Because being off the ice isn't gonna get them a call up.
yeah.
Um, so and I try to, like, put that in their head, like, "Let's work. Let's
Mhm.
go now."
Yeah,
'Cause the more we put it off, the more we drag our feet, the longer it's gonna take to, like, for you to get back and for you to get the call up.
yeah,
Because now that guy's getting the call up instead of you.
right. Yeah, one interesting thing, I mean, if you're winning games, and it doesn't sound like you're this person, but let's say I'm running this team, there's an aspect where I don't want these players to get promoted.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
Like, selfishly, I want them to stay down because I know they're helping me win games.
Yeah.
Unselfishly, like, I want them to be down and playing at a high level
Right.
so that they get the call up.
Yeah.
Because then what that does, if they're getting the call up because of their playing level,
Mhm.
obviously, like, that hurts us, but
Yeah.
that also means next man up.
Mhm.
And if these guys see that they put the work in, they get better, they do what they are asked of, then they're gonna get the call up too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, talent wise, like a lot of these guys are pretty equal.
Mm.
Some of them know their roles, like they know that they're 5 years into the league, into playing hockey, and they're not like professional hockey,
Yeah.
and they've had one call up and like sent right back down.
Mm.
So like they know like they're a borderline AHL player,
Yeah.
but right now their spot's blocked.
Yeah.
So they're gonna do whatever they can to get better and help the team down here. So maybe next year when if their contract's up, the teams, like other teams, see what kind of player they were with us, so what kind of captain, what kind of leader they were,
Yeah.
and that's who they want.
Yeah.
And like, we need this guy.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. I like that. I like that thought process. That's interesting. Um, and so anything else about hockey, or I mean, either the two hockeys, the one that you play recreationally or coaching, or I mean, not coaching, but fitness trainer, athletic trainer.
Athletic trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, it's just it took a lot for me to like roller hockey is roller hockey. Like it's a recreational sport.
Hmm.
I know I'm underestimated by some people, not everybody,
Yeah.
but also like I know some people don't want to see me like be better than them, so they're
Mhm.
gonna play harder,
Yeah.
which is perfect because that just means I have to be better. Like
Yeah.
I have to up my game.
Right.
Um, but like even with like athletic training, like the same we mentioned it earlier, like when I was in school, one of the my clinical instructors said I didn't think like told me they didn't think I could make it.
Yeah.
And that's like that kind of put into my head like I have to work twice as hard as everybody else
Mhm.
cuz I'm already going in like with a not a like a chip on my shoulder. Like I have to go in with a chip on my shoulder
Yeah.
cuz I'm already looked at differently
Yeah.
that I'm not going to succeed. So then I
Mhm.
have to.
Yeah.
Then really have to.
Mhm.
So I mean I just yeah, it's like always, like everything else in life, like I've had to work harder at that to get to where I wanted to be,
Yeah.
and here I am.
Cool.
So now I have to work even harder
Yeah.
to stay here.
Right. I love that. So where does lifting and CrossFit enter your story?
21, right after COVID.
Okay.
I needed something.
Uh-huh.
I can't just go to a gym and work out.
Yeah.
I'm not a gym bro.
Mm.
Never have been, never will. Like I just don't have that mentality
Yeah.
of I'm just gonna come in and like push some weight around and then call it good. Like I
Mhm.
have to have something to work for.
Mhm.
And CrossFit announced the adaptive games
Mhm.
with a short stature division. And I said, that's me.
Mhm.
I was like, I'm going to the gym anyway. I'm doing all the things that they're going to ask of me.
Yeah.
Like I had to learn some new terminology,
Uh-huh.
but like then when I figured out what the terminology was, like I said, oh, okay, that's easy enough then.
Yeah.
And it just kind of ballooned from there. I said, let's
Yeah.
see what happens 1 year in and go from there.
So 2021 is when you started all that.
Yep.
Wow. I would have very much expected you started it when you were in your 20s or something
Nope.
like that based on all your accomplishments in this space.
No, I
Uh,
always like CrossFit kind of had a bad rap
yeah.
up until like when I started really.
Mhm.
Um, so I always looked at it in a bad light of like they do things that get people injured,
Oh.
the people don't care, the coaches don't care, like they don't have a standard, all this other stuff. But then I find out that they actually do have a standard,
Mm.
and the coaches that don't care are just doing it for a free membership
Yeah.
and more so just filling in so that the class can be like there can be a class there.
Yeah.
Um, but now CrossFit's actually holding everybody, like the affiliates.
Mhm.
Like you have to have like if they're coaching, they need to have their at least level 1 certification
Sure.
through CrossFit.
Mhm.
Um, so that's where like I got my actually I have my level 2 now.
Okay.
Um, that was part of a prize package. And I already had my L1, so I'm like, I don't want to do that again. I
What
want
do you
to
mean as part of a prize package?
for winning the games.
Oh, they just gave it to you because you won? Oh, okay, that's
Well, they didn't just get like I had like they gave me a credit, like
yeah.
a class credit, like a scholarship, if you will.
Yeah.
So like I took the L1 online because it was the only time I could take it,
Yeah.
and then I took the L2 in person because we hosted it at the gym I go to,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't have anything else going on, so I'm gonna get my L2.
Yeah.
Why would I not?
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. And so you were you were going to the gym already and you were just needed something to do,
Yep.
and instead of just lifting, you were like, I want to pursue something in this field since I'm already doing it.
Yep.
And then So tell us, am I putting the cart before the horse? Let me know if you have anything in between this question. But did like tell us where you've what you've done, where you've gotten to, all that.
Um, I've always been going to a gym.
Mhm.
Like, I've always been working out, but I've always trained for something. Whether it was the US Paralympic team trying to
Mhm.
make the, uh, track and field team for the Paralympics,
Mhm.
whether it was
So when did you do that?
oh, that was a long time.
It
That
was.
was back in college.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I went to Paris, France in 2005 for the World Dwarf Games, and someone there told me that I needed to go to my when I got to school, to go to the track and field coach and say, "Train me."
Okay.
Essentially in that way. Like,
Yeah.
they said it and that obviously give a reason why, like, I wanna try out for the Paralympic team.
Mhm.
I tried out 3 times, 3 Paralympics, and I missed out by, like 5 inches each time on shot put.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was so close and, like, just never got there.
5 inches.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just started, like I think I just started the game too late, one of those type of deals.
Oh,
Like, there's a lot of technical aspect to shot put and
yeah.
discus,
Yeah.
and just by the time I got like, I'm in school, like, there's something bigger going on too, like, right? I'm trying to get a degree,
Yeah.
so I'm studying, I'm doing all this other stuff, and I'm trying out for track and field, like, I'm trying to do all that and learn that, and that's when I kinda got into weightlifting, was through that,
Mhm.
powerlifting, squat,
Mhm.
like, cleans, things like that, and then I I got into grad school, same thing, still worked out, still tried out, like, trained a
Mhm.
little bit, found out the new track and field coach, like, could have actually helped me out, like, I was friends with him. I didn't realize he was the track and field coach the first time I met him
Mm.
because he had just come in, um, then I found out he was. Like, I was in the training room in grad school working with one of the athletes, and he just barges in, looks at me, he goes, "Why didn't you tell me?" I was like, "Tell you what." Then we worked together, we figured some stuff out and it was working, but then just the feel like, everybody else was getting into it too, so, like,
Yeah.
the standard just got raised, like, higher and higher, and I was like, "I don't have the time to put
Oh,
into this." I would
oh,
love to. I would have loved to have kept to pursuing it, but I was like, I the time needed for this, like, I just can't do it.
yeah.
And so, like, I tried different things, kettlebell sport, like, went to the Arnold Classic in Columbus a couple times. I saw Arnold from real far away, like, he was in
Okay.
the middle of the room,
Cool.
but then I watched some guys next to where we were break some bricks, like 20 of them, like
Mm.
the, 1.5-inch bricks. I'm like, "That's kinda cool."
Cool. And you can do that now, right? No, I'm kidding.
No. One thing I never got into was that.
Come on, Tim.
Yeah. But then I was like, like everybody else, like COVID shut everything down and I just kind of lost my way a bit,
Yeah.
like lost my purpose. Like hockey was shut down, so I didn't have that.
Yeah.
I was working in hospitals, like trying to help people there, like just to make money. So I didn't want
Mhm.
to be furloughed. Didn't want to deal with the mess because like I saw some people like didn't get their checks for like 3 months.
Whoa.
And I'm like, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
And then we're getting back out of COVID and here I am,
Yeah. Okay.
CrossFit.
Yeah. So you broke a world record.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
This was back in 2013, I
O
believe.
okay.
This was a powerlifting world record for the World Dwarf Games.
Yeah.
Every 4 years, it's usually the year after the Olympics.
Uh-huh.
Um, they host like we've hosted it quite a bit in the States because we've had the longest running dwarf sports program or association, if you will, like in the world.
Yeah.
So we've been hosting it, like we've kind of have everything, but now it's like venturing out. The last one was in Cologne, Germany.
Wow.
And this one's in Australia somewhere.
So do you do powerlifting today?
Not not anything the way I used to.
Sure. Okay.
It's just related to CrossFit lifting.
Yeah.
Um, but this was like I set the world record for my weight class at the World Dwarf Games for bench press of 315.
Okay.
Yeah.
315. And
Yep.
now, in what year was this?
2013.
Has somebody beaten
I
that?
don't know.
Okay.
Like I
Wow.
haven't been since then.
Yeah.
Um, and I've been trying to find it and
Yeah.
see if they have, but I can't find like they haven't been really keeping up with the records very well.
Oh, bummer.
So I don't know for sure.
Okay. Well, you might still be the
It might
world
still be
record
a world
holder,
record holder.
depending.
Right. Right.
315-pound bench press.
Yeah.
That is insane. Do you know what the world record is for like a
Oh, like it's like 650,
is
seven
it
hundred.
really? Wow.
It's up there. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I know it's not like anywhere near 1,000 pounds, like
Yeah.
because that's like the world record for a deadlift.
Yeah.
And nobody's benching a deadlift type weight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh,
Okay. So talk to me about this. This is an ignorant question, but I'm sure other people aren't going to know about this as well. But so bench pressing, um, why? Go ahead.
or I I was
You
trying
tried
to
to
answer your
anticipate my
question.
question.
Yeah, anticipate it.
So why? What is it about your muscles that is maybe less than a regular person from a bench pressing perspective?
The size of them.
Okay.
So like my pecs, my triceps, like my lats,
Mhm.
the main muscle groups that are involved with a bench press
Yeah.
are nowhere near as big as like like a regular power lifter. I
Ah,
mean, if
okay.
they're most of those guys are 6'5", 250 to 270 pounds, right? Like
Oh.
they're solid muscle
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
So like where my pec is basically here to there,
yeah.
theirs is like that.
Got it. Okay.
So they just have that much more muscle to recruit to
Yeah,
push that weight up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, the other thing is, like, just a shorter distance for you,
Yeah,
but still, like, weight is weight.
weight is
It's
weight.
pushing it
So
any distance is
everyone like that's always been the biggest argument for people
uh-huh.
is you have to push the weight that much further. I'm like, well, yeah, but I still have to, or we have to push the weight that much further. I'm like, well, yeah, but we still have to start that weight at the same amount at the same place.
Right, right.
Like, it's not like I'm starting anywhere different than you are. You're
Mhm.
coming all the way down here. We're both in the same position.
Yeah,
We still have to get that weight moving.
right,
You have bigger muscles, so it should be easier for you than it
right.
should be for me.
Right, right. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't trying to, like, downplay anything,
No,
or anything like that. I was just a random question about physiology, I guess, that was
that's a great
interesting.
question.
So, yeah, okay. So world record holder, and then so now you're and you also and you briefly mentioned this, but you won the CrossFit Games. Can you just when was this? Shed a little bit more light into that story.
So the I started CrossFit in 21. That's when they announced that there's going to be a short stature division,
Mhm.
and I was doing a friend's programming. Like gave me access to their gym's programming, and I was like, I'm gonna just do this because I don't know how to program for myself.
Sure.
And even if I did, like, I'm the kind of guy that's like, if I go in with this plan, I'm gonna change it up 20 times before I even get started.
Yeah.
Slash scrap it all together and do something totally different. So
Mhm.
like it helps me to have somebody else program for me.
Mhm.
But then so in 22, the CrossFit Game Open happens every February for 3 weeks. The entire CrossFit community gets together and they all do these 3 workouts.
Mhm.
They announce like a workout a week for 3 weeks. So on Thursday around I think it's 5 o'clock,
Mhm.
3 o'clock our time. They announce the workout. Then you have until the following Monday to finish it.
Mm.
And so for us, I have to videotape my workouts so
Mhm.
that way they can prove that I actually did it
Mhm.
versus friends. which I've been accused of. Friends signing off saying that I did the workout the way I did it.
Okay.
Um, so we have video evidence, and so I do the 3 workouts. Did the 3 workouts, the 3 open workouts, and then I got invited to the semifinals that year, which
Mhm.
were also virtual, so like at home in my own my home gym. Um, and I actually that time I again filming my workouts, did the work, submitted my scores. When everything cleared up and videos were reviewed, like I ended up on top.
Nice. Okay. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've done a lot of you've had a lot of crazy accomplishments in your life. That's pretty cool. Um, and what year was this?
22.
22. Okay. And why was it virtual then?
They were trying to CrossFit was trying to figure out how they wanted to do it.
Okay.
Um, they brought 3 groups. I think neuros, upper, so any form of upper amputee or upper disability,
Yeah.
and then lower. So they brought
Okay.
those 3 groups to Madison, Wisconsin, which was where the games were held at the time,
Mhm.
to compete, and
Mhm.
then all of us were just virtual.
Okay. Interesting.
They wanted to do it right. They wanted to do it right and wanted to get it done, the way it should be done,
Yeah.
and figure out how many people are interested, how much is gonna, how many people are gonna show up, things
Yeah.
like that.
And you mentioned something along the lines of people questioned your weights or something?
Just my scores.
Okay.
That was something that had happened that first year.
Uh,
It was a big old Instagram rant.
okay.
Uh, I just was
We
like, whatever.
yeah, yeah,
I don't know why I would want to cheat. Like,
yeah,
there's no reason to cheat.
right, right,
Cheaters get found out really quick and real
right,
easily.
right, yeah,
And I have to submit my video, so everybody's watching my video.
right,
Like, so,
right, yeah,
like, it's not like I can hide anything.
right, right. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there'll be haters
Yeah,
that
always haters.
yeah, yeah, I
I
mean,
feel like
that's
there's more haters in the adaptive community
really?
amongst especially in CrossFit.
Oh,
It's bad. It's
interesting.
very interesting.
I don't see that in the tennis world. Well, it's interesting. I've been to a couple, um, collegiate tournaments,
Mhm.
and the teams stay together, and, like, at most tennis tournaments that there's not, like, different schools,
Yeah.
like, everybody commingles with everybody, and at collegiate tournaments, it's like, I'll say hi to somebody, and they'll just completely ignore me, and it's like, uh, I
I
don't know. It's interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so do you think CrossFit is built for able-bodied people?
Yeah. I think
I
it's built for everybody.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Well,
It's
I guess that was a stupid question.
Mhm.
It's more like just for able-bodied. I should have put that "just" word in there. Like,
Mhm.
is it something that you needed to adapt when you first did it to like, pretty
Ye
heavily or
I wouldn't say pretty heavily.
Okay.
There's not much that I can't do.
Mhm.
Like, now that I'm a little older,
Yeah.
like, the thing I would adapt most, like, not in a competition, but just in training is my weight, the
Mm,
weight I move around.
yeah.
So, like, as in my 20s, like, that if there's a deadlift in the workout and, like, it's prescribed at 225 pounds, like, that's the prescribed weight for the workout for that day,
Yeah.
I would have done it at 225 pounds
Mm,
because I could.
m'kay.
I would tell myself that I can't, but now I'm like, "Do I really need to do that much weight, or do I wanna be able to, like, walk around the house, play with my dogs tomorrow?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know? So I'm
Right.
like, "There's no reason for that." So I go a little lighter, I get the same stimulus, I do what I need to do,
Right, right.
and that mindset has kind of helped me a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool.
But, Will Wad, who runs the programming for the adaptives,
And that's an
it's an
organization, not a
organization.
name, not a
No,
person.
no, not a person.
Okay.
Will Wad, the organization, runs, like, the adaptive side for the, CrossFit Games.
Mhm.
And they kind of adapt the workouts for us.
Mhm.
I hope Kevin Ogar sees this, and I want to tell because I want him to see that he kind of babies us a little bit.
Oh, Kevin,
Kevin,
what are you doing? No, I'm kidding.
like, I mean, I want to be tested. Like, I want to show the world that I can do it, that we
Mhm.
can do it,
Mhm.
and give me the a heavier weight. Give me the harder workout.
Mm.
Like, give me the big stimulus. Like,
Yeah.
let me roll on the ground, writhing in pain
Yeah.
and discomfort. Like, I can't breathe.
Mhm.
Like, the open workouts were kinda like that. There was one, it was, like, a 12-minute time like, nobody like, not many fit people finish it. Like, able-bodied, adaptive, like, not many people finish this workout.
Oh.
And,
Did
like,
you?
I was so close.
Oh.
I was so like, I had 3 more 2 more rounds or something like or no, I had 1 full round left.
Mm.
So, like, the workout was, like, increasing weight per round or per set, 2 rounds per set.
Mhm.
So, like, you had 4 like, 3 essentially 3 movements, 2 of them were the same, so 4 movements. Is burpee, power clean or cleans, burpee, thruster. So thruster's the you clean it up, squat down, and push, like, stand all
Y
the way up, exploding overhead.
Yeah.
And then we all know what a burpee is.
Mhm.
Fall and get up.
Mhm.
And I made it to the very last round of the last set.
Oh.
And I was so close before the time cap hit. And I
Oh.
don't know, like, I don't know where I could have made up time other than just being more fit.
Right, right. Interesting. Okay. And so within the adaptive CrossFit space, sounds like you're not really competing at the level anymore, or is
Mm,
am I wrong on that?
I'm still competing.
You are.
I'm
Okay,
not
okay.
quitting until I have to.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And are you are you're coaching
Mhm.
adaptive CrossFit
I help
now?
coach on Wednesdays at Newport in
Mhm.
Newport, Kentucky, Fit NKY.
Okay.
Um, we start our class at 6:30
Mhm.
and we mingle with the rest of the class.
Cool.
Like, we kind of have our own section just so that way it's easier for me to be able to or us to be able to coach. There's a couple volunteers that help out,
Right.
but it's easier to have everybody in the same space so that way, we can't have one group over here, the other group here, and it's like, "What do we need to do?"
Yeah, yeah, right, right.
Over loud music and doesn't work very well.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Anything else about CrossFit or any of the did we cover all the adaptive sports that you've done or that you wanna talk about or
Yeah, I mean, I will say that I've done won the games twice. I
Oh,
won in 22 and 23,
heck yeah.
and then I finished 2nd in 24 and 25,
Wow.
and I plan on winning again this year.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I can't wait to see it. What accomplishment are you most proud of?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think obviously, like, the CrossFit's fun, like, it's
Yeah.
great. Um, but my biggest one is, winning athletic trainer of the year
Mhm.
in 2 different leagues for 2 different sports.
Wow.
Like, that's more of a relationship building, like, you're not gonna be able to, like,
What sports?
foot baseball,
Yeah.
Frontier League,
Okay.
Lawrence Freedom, and then ECHL for the Cincinnati Cyclones.
Cool. Okay.
Um, because 'cause you're not gonna like, those like, it's hard because you're not gonna be able to, like, put a number on it, right? Like, you
Mhm.
can't look at it's like MVP. Well, this guy has the most points. Like, this guy led to the most points for his team, helped
Mhm.
his team win the most games. Like, so, there's something like you can see behind it, right?
Yeah.
Whereas with athletic training, it's not like, well, how many people stayed healthy? You're not going to keep that number.
Right.
How quickly did he get this guy back from an injury? Well, you're not going to keep that number either. Like,
Right.
no one's going to know that except for you and the docs and the
Right.
guy.
Yeah.
So it's a relationship building. It's like making sure everything's like on point
Mhm.
and just knowing that my peers viewed me as the best for that year
Cool.
was cool to see. Like, really fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, congratulations on that. Okay, final words on anything like adaptive sports or any of those sports that you're doing?
For all you adaptive athletes out there watching this, come reach out, talk to me, and we'll get in touch and get you going.
Yeah,
Especially if people have told you that you can't do it. I'm going to show you that you can.
love that. Yeah, yeah. Even if you're not in Cincinnati, like I've volunteered. Like if you want to start help starting a tennis program or whatever else, like we've got and it doesn't really matter if it's CrossFit, weightlifting, or tennis. It can be any sport because we are very well connected with
Very
a
well
lot of different
connected.
sports that are done. So, yeah, we just want to see it grow
See
and
it grow, see
yeah,
people have fun, and realize that they don't have to hole up at home.
hmm
They
yeah,
can be independent.
yeah. I guess one final question: what does adaptive sports mean to you?
That's the biggest inclusion question.
It is,
Like, that's a big, like, it shows that we can be included.
yeah,
We can adapt our workouts, our sports to everybody.
hmm
Even if we don't have the answer now, we have the people that we can get the answers from.
I love that.
And we can grow and learn, and that's just gonna make us better at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, one of the things I want to talk to you about is like um social perception and stuff like that. We touched on it briefly, but like as far as like dating growing up, can you talk about like I don't know any sort of nuances to dating as a little person if you had any?
I don't think I'd say I'd have nuances.
Okay.
I'd say that, like, it was tough.
Yeah.
I mean, just growing, like, what I found out, like, growing, like, getting old, like, as I got older, like, growing up, like, especially after college, especially, like, in the getting into the real world, I think what I learned was not
Mhm.
many people want to introduce their friends to each other.
Not many people want to.
Want to,
Okay, explain
in the
that.
sense of, like, my mom and dad, for instance, the
Mhm.
way they met was on a blind date.
Oh.
My friend's dad, well, essentially, my dad and his friend would hold host parties,
Mhm.
and then my mom's friend would show up, and then my mom showed up with her, and then my mom and my dad ended up, like, seeing each other and talking, and then that's how they met.
Oh.
Like, a random occurrence, right? Like,
Mhm.
but now, like, nobody really wants to do that.
Right.
Might be different a little now, I don't know, I don't need that answered right now, like,
Yeah.
but, like, I've had friends tell me, like, I don't introduce my friends together, like, I don't try and hook my friends up,
Really?
because what if something goes wrong? Well, then,
What?
if something goes wrong and doesn't work out, they're over there, you guys hang out over there,
Yeah.
I'll hang out over here,
Yeah.
we'll be mature about it and realize it wasn't gonna work out.
Right. Right.
Like, and I think that's kinda where a lot of people stand now. So it
Oh.
turned to the online dating,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I don't know other people's experiences with it. I don't know if it worked out for them, like,
Mhm.
how long it took them to find their significant other through the
Right.
online dating, but, like, for me, I was just like, "This is too much time." Like,
Yes.
I'm sitting here swiping,
Yeah.
like, this is where what we've come to, is
Mhm.
swiping on one picture.
Yeah.
"Yeah, I like you. Yeah, I like you. You're cute."
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. Mhm.
but I don't know. But I don't, I just, I'm an old school kind of guy. Like, I want to meet people the natural way, like
Yeah.
out in public. I don't go to bars anymore. I didn't go to bars. Like, it doesn't matter now. But
Mhm.
like, I didn't go to the bars. Like, that's a silly way to meet people too. Like,
Yeah.
you're drunk, I'm drunk. Let's hook up. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, it's just an interesting life we live now.
Mhm. Yeah, okay. Was dating harder as a little person or do you or
I don't know other, like, it's hard to put that into Like,
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah,
I
okay.
wanna say it was. I'm gonna say it was,
Yeah.
but then I'm also like, I don't know how hard it was for everybody else
Yeah, yeah.
either, you know? Like,
Right,
I don't walk in their shoes.
right.
So, like, I see you, but then I also see some people that are like, they just get out of a relationship and then they're in another one right away, and I'm
Mhm.
like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, yeah.
When you're that kind of person, you're people who can't live on your own.
Mhm.
Which I was never like, I was always fine with, like,
Yeah.
I always could live on my own, like, sure, having someone at home helps, but
Mhm.
I didn't need somebody.
Sure. Yeah,
Wanted for sure.
okay. Um, Tell me about your girlfriend now. How'd you meet, and
Um,
floor is yours. Say whatever.
we met through the Little People of America,
Mhm.
which is the main organization for little people to, like, meet and get, access to whatever they might need,
Cool.
resources. That's how we've known each other for a while now, but she was on a campaign to help get rid of 5 schools' mascots that were called the midgets,
Oh,
which is a derogatory term for us.
okay.
Um, Thanks PT Barnum for that one.
Okay.
Um, but so it goes back, these names go back hundreds of years, like 100 years, like,
Mhm.
and it was just something that nobody knew at the time, like, that was derogatory. No one knew, like, I don't even think the little people thought of it as that. They
Right.
just knew it was a name that was used. Um, but so she's working on this campaign to get these names changed, and I reached out and I said, "How can I help?"
Mm,
She's like, "You're doing it." And, like, just by sharing their posts and stuff. Mascots Matter was the name of the campaign.
mm.
And so we got to talking, and I was just like, "When are you gonna come out for a hockey game?" And she said, "I gotta be in Iowa," because that was where one of the schools was,
Mhm.
in February. This was 24, November of 24. And she came out in 25, February of 25,
Yeah.
and visited a couple times. Some of it, like a lot of it was like
So she was out of town.
she was out of town,
Oh.
California. She's from
Oh,
California.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, keep going,
So we made
sorry.
it work. I visited her, and then she said, "I'm moving." I said,
Whoa.
"What?" Which,
Okay.
no, I was like, "Okay." Like, I was fine with it. I loved it. I was
Yeah.
loving the thought, and, like, I don't regret one bit of it.
Wow.
We
So
moved her in September of last year.
okay. So, what was the time frame between when she came to the Cyclones game and moving
About
here?
7 months.
Okay. And were you, like, long-term dating at that time,
Yep.
or okay,
Like, we
interesting.
were just FaceTiming every so often.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what's nice about today is you can FaceTime,
Mhm.
um, versus, like, put 25 cents in the phone, call 1-800-COLLECT. What was the other one? The 10-10-220?
Oh, yeah, 10, 10,
John
220.
Stamos.
Whoa, yeah. That's, people, younger people on
I
here
have
that are
no
like,
idea
"I have
what
no
that
idea what
is.
you're talking
Yeah.
about." 10, 10, 10, 220, you just dialed that,
Dialed
right?
that, and then
And they charge you.
they charged you, yeah, like, per minute
Yeah,
or something?
yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, interesting.
It's
Okay.
only 5 cents a minute. No, yeah, that's what it was. It was only 5 cents a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. It's been a while since I
Yeah.
remember, since I've heard that. Wow. 10, 10, 220. Okay. Anyway, so and so how long have you been dating as of right now?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And there's a go ahead.
We
You
have
tell
a baby on the way.
you got a baby.
Got a baby,
Okay.
a boy.
So that begs the question. You were talking earlier when we first started about you've been researching genetics and
Yep.
stuff like that. What are the chances of two little people having another little person as a baby?
A 50% chance.
It's 50-50.
50 50.
Wow.
Yep.
And is that no matter what the genetics are, no matter what the
Yep.
dwarfism is or anything like that?
Yep.
Interesting.
50% chance that that baby's gonna have dwarfism.
Okay. Go ahead.
A 25% chance that he's gonna be an average height person. Not gonna acquire either gene, a gene from either parent.
Okay.
And then there's a 25% chance that he's gonna get it from both, which is double dominant, which is basically not life sustaining.
Oh.
Like not like not even ventilators, like any feeding tubes, things like that. Like would not. It's like basically a lethal
Whoa.
diagnosis.
Okay. I didn't even think that was a consideration.
It's it
Wow.
happens, I think, more often than I even know. Um, but yeah, it's just one of those things, like, I guess treated like a miscarriage,
Yeah. Okay.
essentially, like
So
stillborn.
so in the 50-50 chance that your baby could be could have dwarfism, um that 50%, there's half of that 50% they could have the double gene?
Nah,
No,
it's a
okay.
20. It's so
50, 25,
50,
25.
25, 25%
So technically it's like 75
chance that he'll get
that
the
they could
gene.
have the dwarfism gene,
Yeah,
but 25 of that they won't be able
they
to
won't be
live.
able to live.
And there's no medical technology that helps with that. Wow. What
We
causes do you know what causes that?
just how the way the genetics work.
Yeah.
Like, the gene comes from me, the gene comes from her.
Yeah.
That egg gets
But, like, what is the double gene do? Does it make you even smaller or something? Like,
the lungs don't develop,
ah,
like, no lung development, the brain, like, doesn't like, the vital organs basically don't develop
so things
properly.
don't grow
Yeah.
properly. Interesting. Okay. And so when do you when do you find that out? Is that, like, first trimester that you find that out or
Yeah, there's, like, a window, you have to get it, like there's an early window, and then there's, like, a little bit later window,
Okay.
and we wanted to get it in the early window, like, there's
Yeah.
genetic testing now. They take my blood, they take her blood. Now that we've done that, like, anything that happens later on, like, after this baby, like, we don't have to worry about giving blood because they already have it on file.
Yeah.
Um, wanted to make sure that we both had the like, the gene,
Yeah.
which it's confirmed that we both have it.
Yeah, sure.
But,
I mean,
then
how wouldn't you both have the gene?
they just wanna make sure because back in '87, the testing really wasn't there. They just said, "Oh, this is what you have."
Oh,
Based off of what and the information we have.
okay.
We know that your legs are like this, your arms are like this, your head's this, like
Got it.
all that. So yeah, you have achondroplasia.
Got it. Okay.
Um, back when books were a thing,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
had to rifle through what's the codex.
Yeah. Yeah. So you made it past the first trimester. How
Made it.
far along is she?
Uh, 26 weeks.
26 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, I
And
think.
and have you found out if the baby will
Oh,
have
yep,
dwarfism or not?
yep.
They will have
He
dwarfism.
won't.
Oh, he won't?
He won't.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's a 25% chance
He,
that that happened.
yep.
Interesting. So, it it is an interesting dynamic to know that and it's a boy that you're
Boy,
having.
correct.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's an interesting dynamic to know that they're gonna grow a lot taller than you then.
Yeah.
And are there, because you both are have dwarfism, is like, generally speaking, you in the, I guess, able-bodied world, you have, like, a 6'5" mom and a 6'5" dad, and that baby's
It,
likely gonna be 6'5" or
yeah.
taller or something like that. That's
Very
not
s
similar here, right?
I think there is a similarity
Okay.
because like, my mom's side of the family, everybody's just, like, all the guys minus, like, my one uncle are over, like, 6'2",
Yeah.
and then my aunts minus my mom are all over, like, 5'8",
So,
so pretty tall, and
so
then
So,
her side.
so based on the size of your family,
It
that's the prediction
it
of
still plays into effect. Yeah.
how much your baby's not gonna grow,
Mhm.
and not necessarily that you
Mm.
guys are dwarf.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, too, like, I'm fairly tall for a dwarf,
Oh,
for
okay.
Acon, like, I'm not, like, the tallest, like, there's people taller than me,
Yeah.
but, like, I'm on the taller end, so,
Okay.
like, there's still some of that going on, um, but I don't think our dwarfism actually plays into it at all, like, it's
Yeah.
more of the he's gonna be average height, and
Okay.
whatever side of the family's genes he gets, is the side that he's gonna grow,
Yeah.
which is
Interesting.
gonna be great for the grocery shopping.
Yeah. Right.
Don't have to ask anybody. You
Right.
got it, kid.
Right. 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 I wonder if, like we were talking about staring earlier, I wonder if you'd get more stares or even more like, I don't know,
I
curiosity or
I think they'd
something.
be more curious.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, more like the staring's gonna happen no matter what.
Sure.
Like, I don't know if that we'd necessarily get more.
Mhm.
It's gonna be the same, but like maybe a little different.
Mhm.
Make different questions going on in the head
Yeah.
of the people staring.
Yeah, right.
Like, what the hell happened here?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. Right.
how does that work?
Right.
How did they have a baby?
So here's another question: whether they have dwarfism or they don't. Do you care?
Mm-mm.
It
As
does,
long as he's happy or
is
healthy.
as
As
long
long
as
as
he's
he's
healthy.
healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all we cared. That's all we wanted to know.
Yeah.
Mm,
That was kind of my initial guess.
yeah.
Is you didn't care one way or another.
We want him to be healthy. We want him to be happy. Like, we're gonna do
Mhm.
whatever that takes to make sure he's happy and living a full life.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you for diving into that rabbit hole about dwarfism and how the genetics work and all that.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to talk from like a relationship standpoint or anything like that?
I mean, a little advice, I think, if I will give some,
Please.
just be yourself.
Yeah,
Just be who you are. Like, don't change because the world sees you different. Like, just the personality you have, like, it's there, and that's gonna draw the right person to you.
I love that. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. It is. It's 9:01.
Oh, jeez.
We've been going for a while. I want to be respectful of your time. I do have one other topic if you have the time. If not,
Yeah. Now I'm
we
gonna
can
go
end it
home and
pretty
go to
soon.
bed.
Okay, okay.
That's a little bit.
So I want to talk to you about the different words that
Perfect.
are describe you.
Yeah.
So like you've got midget, you've got dwarf, you've got little person. The midget you mentioned was derogatory.
Mhm.
Can you explain first of all for those that don't know why is midget a derogatory word? If you know, sorry
N
to put you on the
No,
spot.
no, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out how I wanna word this.
Oh,
I wanna
okay.
make sure I'm, like, 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, people can Google it to make sure, like, do their own research too
Sure.
to make sure I'm correct, but essentially, it boils down to P.T. Barnum.
Okay.
We all know who P.T. Barnum is. If you don't, he's the big circus guy. He's the circus guy. This is the best way I'm going to describe him.
Okay.
Um, The Greatest Showman is the movie about him, his life,
Mm-hmm.
but apparently, it's Hollywood, so they had to dramatize a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like, Zac Efron's character is apparently not didn't exist.
Oh,
Wasn't a real person. Like, they just put him in there to spice things up a bit.
interesting.
But P.T. Barnum went around buying the freaks, if you will,
Mm,
creating the freak show. So we had a circus with the animals and the acrobats and all those people. Then he had the sideshow, the freak show that went along with it, the bearded woman, the elephant man,
yeah.
all those people who were seen in society as
Outcast.
outcasts. Yeah. So he described the little people as midgets.
Mm,
Come see the midget.
mm,
Look at this person. So it goes back to like that time when little people were viewed as a freak show, like a outcast,
uh,
and not uh you know, not gonna be able to provide anything to society.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So if a complete stranger called you a midget or referred to you as a midget, how would you react?
My blood pressure goes up a little bit.
Okay.
I get angry,
Yeah.
but then, if they're willing to talk,
Mhm.
we have a conversation, and
Sh
I explain why.
Sure.
But most of the time, if they're saying that, it's because they're uneducated,
Yeah.
aren't willing to change,
Mhm.
and just wanna feel seen.
Sure.
Like, they feel like the only way for them to be seen is to make fun of somebody else,
Mhm.
and I just when I realize like, I try and assess the situation,
Mhm.
and then I just base it off of that.
Yeah. What is your take? It sounds like you're fine with dwarf and
Yep,
little person.
correct.
Are there any other words that are
I think,
hot buttons?
those are the big 3, if you will.
Mhm.
Dwarf, like, that's just we have dwarfism.
Mhm.
Like, we don't say we have little personism.
Yeah.
That'd be a weird like, I'm gonna start using that from now on, I think. Little personism, what? But, like, those are the 2 main ones.
Yeah.
Um, like, in the sports world, like, we're the short stature division.
Yeah.
Like, we're not the dwarf division that that man, when I say it out loud, that sounds so bad. The
Yeah.
dwarf division.
Okay.
Like, the little people division, like, that's just like, in the sports world, it just sounds so weird. Like, short actually makes so much sense. Why do we say short stature?
Okay.
That's another way people can describe us too. You have short stature.
Yeah.
Um, but that's pretty much it. Like, at the end
Okay.
of the day, though, like, just ask me my name,
Yeah.
and that's what I prefer to go by.
Sure. So I have a little bit from a disability perspective. I have a little bit of a hot take, and the hot take is I don't care what you call me, and like I've always said like so cripple is probably the worst term that you could call me, right? And I've always said like if somebody called me like I feel like most people know. Actually, I'm curious if you think this. I would guess that most people know cripple is an offensive word more so than midget. Would you agree with that statement? I know it's really hard from your perspective to know, but
I think it depends on who's saying it.
sure.
Like,
On
who
average,
yeah,
just on average, like
probably up there.
yeah, okay. So the concept that I've talked about on the show within the disabled space is, you know, if if a stranger calls me a cripple, I'd probably laugh because they're trying to be offensive and I don't know the person, so like
Yeah.
it just rolls off my back. Now, if a doctor was like talking to another doctor and I overheard them say, well, the cripple over there, blah, 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 like that's a little bit different of a story, right? I
Yeah.
don't know the doctor, or maybe I do know the doctor, but like it depends on like
Yeah.
the capacity of the person, let's say, if they're calling me a cripple. And my views have a little bit like changed as I've talked to people about this. The doctor one being one of them. But the other thing is like when I've talked to some people about the word handicap, some people have said that the word handicap's offensive. And and now we have the term individual with disability. And I prefer to be called handicap over individual with a disability. And the majority of people I've talked to do not like the term individual with a disability because it's a mouthful. It is the
It's
quote
a
unquote
lot to say.
yeah, it is the quote unquote politically correct verbiage. But part of the thought process I have here is words people keep changing the words
Yeah.
and thinking that, oh, we gotta do individual with the disability because we gotta put the individual first. And like part of my thought is like, you know, disability, handicap, whatever disabled word there is, like the stereotype is in that word, and I think people are changing these words to get rid of those stereotypes.
Yeah.
And so then another complication that I think you run across is now somebody is gonna feel uncomfortable because they're not in that world all the time, and they don't know what to call you or what to refer you to, and as you said, yeah, just call me by my name, right? And that is an easy fix.
Yeah.
But there's so many landmines that I feel like we're putting out into the disabled world that makes people not wanna interact with disabled people.
That's fair. It
And
makes a lot of sense.
it and so go ahead.
Like, I think you're right. Like, if we keep saying, "No, you can't say this, you have to say this.
Mhm,
You can't say that now, you have to say this word now." Or
mhm.
you have to call them. Because let's be honest, it's never the disabled community that's
I
making these changes.
so true.
It's somebody that may have some kind of connection. Maybe they have a cousin, maybe they have the daughter, like a kid or a relative in the disabled community,
Yes.
and they're trying to make these changes because they feel uncomfortable,
Mhm,
not because their sibling or whatever their connection to the disabled community is.
mhm,
Like, they're uncomfortable, like, that they have a family member, a kid, or whoever
mhm.
in that community,
Yep.
and that's where all these things get changed. Like, this is
Yes.
why these words come about,
Mhm.
like, why these like, quote, unquote, "policies" get changed,
Yeah.
because somebody else is uncomfortable when they shouldn't be uncomfortable.
Mhm. You know, it's the same with autism versus neurodivergent versus on the spectrum, right? It's again, it's these words keep changing, and like I think the idea is to change the person's view of that person individually,
Yeah,
but we're just changing words and making things more complex.
correct.
So I want to go back to the word midget, and I have not researched anything about this word at all, but I'm curious if the same thing happened with that word.
In the sense of someone said it was offensive,
Yes.
that
Now I
had no reason, like.
no, because I think the word handicap, and you all can look this up, but I think the word handicap comes from something along those lines. It's like beggars that were had a hand in cap or something along
Oh,
those lines,
okay.
and so like they've
I
deemed
could
it
see that.
offensive as a result of a historical context that made it so. And so
See why that would, like, I could see that if it was used in the wrong way,
yeah.
like describing the wrong people,
Mhm.
then for sure, but, like, if I don't s but for me, like, just knowing where where part of the like, where the term like, part of where the term came from,
Mhm.
like, that tells me when people see that, like, that's what like, you view me as lesser than.
Mhm.
Like, that's how I view that.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I mean, it would be the same like, I don't know, like, I've never been called a cripple before because I walk on both legs, like,
Yeah,
I have
yeah, yeah.
use of everything,
It's
right?
not the
So, like,
first word that comes
that
to
comes to
mind for
mind for
people, I'm
me.
sure, yeah.
But, like, it's like when they use that, like, everybody. Like, my
Mhm.
friends know not to use it. My family knows not to use it.
Yeah.
But, like, a random stranger in a grocery store, like, calling me, like, yelling that out,
Mhm.
"Hey, look, the midget." Like,
Mhm.
that's why like, they wanna make a spectacle of it.
Yeah,
So, um, it goes back to P.T. Barnum, like, the sideshow, like,
yeah.
I'm viewed as a sideshow.
So, do you know, and again, no research on this word, but do you know if that was, before P.T. Barnum, if that was just a common word that was used and he popularized the word and therefore
It may
that's where
have
that
been,
negative
like, I don't know
connotation
for
came from?
sure.
Sure.
Like, if you look up the word, like, it comes from the word, like, midge, which is a
Mhm.
fly. So, again,
Oh,
like,
interesting.
that's where that first part comes from. I don't know, like, the other part, but, like, at least I know that's the first part.
Yeah,
So, like, you're calling me a fly. Like,
interesting.
so everything about the word is, like, not really there's nothing good really about it.
Yeah.
Like, some people say that's just a word, but, well, okay, but, like, yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Stop using it then.
Yeah.
If it's just a word, stop using the word.
Right.
Like, you know what it means, you know what it does, like, how people react to hearing it.
Right.
So, like, why do we keep saying
Sure.
it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and so the other thing, and again, I'm not saying this about midget, but the word midget, but one of the things that I've kind of come to the conclusion on, specifically with these disability words that keep changing, like asking somebody to call everybody into an individual with a disability instead of disability or disabled person or whatever else. Like, one of the things that I've drawn from that is we seem to be in a society where we keep telling everybody else how to interact with our communities instead of teaching our community how to react towards other people or other
yeah,
things that are said. So I feel like within the disabled community, we are training people to be offended by the word handicap. We are training people to be offended by all these other words that I don't know. It's like sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
yeah.
And I don't know how close that aligns with the word midget at all, but I am kinda curious about
I
that.
think I don't wanna say, like, we're in the dwarfism community, we're teaching kids that it's a bad word, like,
Sure.
don't interact or, like, all this other stuff.
Mhm.
I think what we're gonna start I know what I wanna start doing
Mhm.
is being more educational.
Mhm.
Explain why that word's not good.
Yeah.
Explain why yelling it from 5 aisles away when I'm not even paying attention to you,
Yeah.
like, isn't okay.
Right.
Like, why are you making a spectacle out of me being in a grocery store? Like, what's the big deal?
Let's be honest. I feel like you could substitute midget, dwarf, or little person into that statement, and it's not okay regardless of
Yeah,
the word that is used, right?
you're correct. Yes. I mean, like, if someone said, "Look, a dwarf," like, I'd be like, "Oh, at least you're using like, the right term. Good
Yeah.
for you."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Someone educated you.
You
Like
just yell back, "Thanks for being educated on
yeah,
the word."
and then we make it real awkward for them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, interesting. Yeah, anything else on words that you wanna bring up or discuss?
No, I think, like, I didn't know we were trying like, people were trying to change the term from handicap to individual with a disability, like, that's just way too much to say,
Yeah, yeah,
like, disabled person's even better,
yeah.
but then you're not putting the person before the disability
Right,
when it's just like
right, right,
we
right,
get it, but
right,
that's part of who we are.
right.
That's part of, like, why we have like, I mean, these are the conversations that we need to have, like,
Yeah,
quit being offended by something that you're not.
yeah,
Like
right, right. Yeah, and it's interesting. I posted a short about the disabled language talk, and somebody says when you say when you say you're disabled or I'm disabled, that's putting the individual first. It's just the pronouns,
yeah,
right? Like
yeah,
you and I, and it's like okay, like I don't know. It's just all excessive to me, and I hate it, and I feel like it isolates us
yeah.
from other people because I have to walk on eggshells.
I agree, but I also don't think it's like, like I said or like mentioned earlier, like, it's usually somebody else who's not disabled
Yeah,
that's ashamed. Let's
yeah,
be honest, that's what they are. They're ashamed that the person they know has a disability, so they wanna
hmm,
change it
yeah,
because they wanna feel better about themselves.
yeah, yeah.
Like, it just if you look back, it's just, I think, the easiest way to say it.
Hmm, yeah. Okay, one last thing that I wanna bring up is, so we were talking about, we were talking about, little people in movies.
Mhm.
What's your take on the Snow White controversy with the dwarfs and actors being criticized and all that.
Oh, it's a fantasy world, right?
Yeah.
Like, you have a witch,
Mhm.
you have this knight in shining armor, Prince Charming
Mhm.
type, like a kiss that fixes the poison.
Mhm.
Like, I think whoever plays that role, like, it doesn't matter
Mhm.
because it's not a real world.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you eat a poisoned apple and you just fall asleep.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a silly story.
Alright.
Even though at the adaptive games last year, there were 7 dwarfs,
Yeah.
and we tried to make it to the point, like, I was asked because 'cause I'm on the CrossFit Athlete Council, like, I was asked to get everybody's opinion on if we could walk out to one of the songs being "Hi Ho, Hi Ho," which again, you can only do that in the in the disabled community, like, and I just got I could read reactions from everybody, and I was like, "We're not gonna do this." Like, it's funny as hell, but we're not gonna do this 'cause someone's gonna be upset.
Yeah.
I went to a competition over in the UK, and for one of our heats, I said, "We play All the Small Things by Blink-182."
Yeah, like, for the d for me being in a wheelchair, it's "They See Me Rolling."
Yeah. So that's what I mean, it was, like, perfect 'cause, Shannon Ogar, she's in part of the disabled community. Like, we were trying to get our pull-up bars fixed.
Yeah.
A silly thing for short people, like dwarfs, but they had it literally to where it was, like, just above my head,
Oh,
and I'm like, I can't meet the standard, otherwise
right.
I'm sitting on the floor, literally, like, sitting on the floor, and so we did this, like, we all went out and, like, we tested, like, different heights, and I'm sitting, like, we're walking out, and one of the girls in the group goes, "Shannon, you're Snow White." And she played that, we took a picture, all of us, she's laying on the floor.
Yes.
So, I mean, like, yeah, we can poke fun of ourselves, but, like, if you're not part of the community, you don't get to join in.
What do you think about comedians making those jokes?
It doesn't really help.
Mm,
Like, I'm trying to change the stigma, right?
mhm,
Against like, for people without, like, in the disabled community now, like, I'm
mhm,
trying to reach for the bigger goal, a broader group, but, like, it doesn't really help unless, like, they're, 1, involved in the community,
mhm,
so, like, they can say whatever,
mhm.
but 2, it makes it okay for everybody else to poke fun and say these things and
Yeah.
do all this stuff, like, so
Mhm.
it's hard.
Yeah.
It's a tough balance.
Mhm.
You can't change everybody, but, you know, if
Mhm.
we can change even the small like, a couple people,
Yeah.
that'll be a win.
Yeah, Matt Rife stands out for me. He does, crowd work, and he
Yeah.
was talking with a disabled person, and, like, oh, man, he was hysterical, so, um
I mean, I think as a disabled person, if you go to one of these shows,
yeah.
you run the risk of possibly having your feelings hurt or
Mhm.
getting called out.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I've always like, every time I've gone like, I've only been to 1 comedy show.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing. Like,
Mm.
I think clips of it are funny, but, like, being there for a whole 90 minutes or 3 hour or however long they put on a show, I'm just like, I'm not o like, this is like, I've seen enough.
Mhm.
Um, but I went to one and, like, we sat in the very back because 'cause I'm like, I'm not like, if you guys wanna go to the front, go right ahead, but
Yeah.
I'm not putting myself up for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, you probably would get a lot of stage work.
yeah.
They'd crowd work you a lot, I'm
Yeah.
sure, yeah, because yeah, interesting. Okay, well, I guess the other only other thing is, like, what's next for you, Tim?
Dad, becoming a
Dad?
dad,
Yeah,
um, CrossFit Games finals in San Jose in July.
cool.
Can just getting better, becoming a better athletic trainer
Mhm,
for my athletes. Like, I'm gonna look some courses up. Like, I know that sounds lame and boring, but like, I want them to get to the best like get to the highest level they can.
Yeah.
Whether that's the AHL, the NHL, or even the ECHL. Like I want them to get an NHL treatment.
Cool.
So just becoming the best version of me. I know that sounds so like corny and so like just the normal routine like answer, but like, I'm gonna become a dad soon.
Yeah.
So like that's like exciting,
Yeah.
scary all at once, but
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Um, what is one thing you hope guests get out of talking with you today?
That I'm an open book.
Mm.
If they want to talk and learn more,
Mhm.
go ahead, reach on out, talk to
Mhm.
me,
Mhm.
ask questions. If I don't see it, it probably went into my like request inbox and I don't see that every day.
Yeah.
So like especially if I don't follow them, like Instagram's weird like that.
Mhm.
Like sometimes they come right through, but if you don't, like I'll see it usually after like a couple people have reached out and I don't have their like
Mhm.
I don't follow them.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to answer questions
I love that.
and
Yeah.
teach.
Put any questions you have in the comments and yeah. What's if someone listening feels underestimated right now, what would you tell them?
Just keep going.
Yeah.
You'll find like just keep looking for your group for your people.
Mhm.
Like you're feeling underestimated because you're surrounded by the wrong group of people.
Yeah.
You don't have people that believe in you.
Mhm.
So find like you'll keep looking, it'll come to you.
Mm.
Like the CrossFit community, not even like the adaptive side. Like I fell in love with the community, which
Yeah.
is why I'm still doing it.
Mm.
And that's why, I'm gonna keep doing it
Yeah.
until I can't.
Cool.
So just keep looking, keep checking,
Yeah.
keep moving.
Cool. Where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram as tatertot1195. TikTok is tatertot1195.
Mhm.
I don't really post on TikTok a lot. It's just there because I was told I should have it.
Yeah.
I'm more of an Instagram guy. I'm on Facebook. I have a YouTube, but the only thing you're going to find there are workout videos that I have to put on there to submit for competitions.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
and a few other things that I tried to venture into during COVID.
Mhm. Well, we're coming to an end. So any final words that you want to put out there?
Just keep on moving.
I love that. Keep on moving. Well, Tim, thank you so much for coming on. I know we don't know each other horribly well, but it was so fun getting to know you and hearing your story, and it's so cool hearing all the accomplishments that you have. And here's to CrossFit 2026.
Sick. Yep.
Okay, and can people watch that?
Yeah, it'll be on the Wheel Wad YouTube page.
Awesome.
They
Okay.
stream it live.
Awesome. All right. Well, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'll try to keep a look on. I'm sure you'll post
I'll post.
where to post it, and I'll put a story out there or something like
Awesome.
that for people to see you. Yeah, it was great. I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Okay, everybody. Any last words?
Oh,
No.
I'm
Okay.
good right now.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for coming on the Rolling Forward podcast. If you like what you heard, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. All of that really helps. If you think one of your friends or family members would enjoy this, please share that with them. That also really helps the growth of the channel. And if you want to pick up a shirt that's similar to this theme, it says "In case of fire, use stairs." You can pick this up at Rolling Forward. No, not this shirt. You can pick a shirt like this up at rollingforward.printful.me. This was one of the inspirations for making the t-shirt store. So, yeah, go to rollingforward.printful.me. And if you are potentially interested in coming on the show, reach out. You could be my next guest. Until next time, keep rolling forward.
Deuces.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.